Across the centuries comes this exciting story of a modern girl cursed by an ancient legend. The legend of the cat people. Women whose kiss means death, whose love turns them into vicious, snarling beasts of prey.
Twice I've been followed by something that was not human, something that attempted to take my life. I believe that was the cat form of Irena.
Why should she wish to harm you?
Because I'm in love with her husband. It's shut now. Just a minute ago, it was open.
Locked. Leave us, Irena.
Hey, everybody. Oh, shut up. That was the trailer for Cat People, released in 1942, generally considered the greatest of the Val Lewton produced horror films for RKO. That's what this stream is going to be about, is the horror genre. I don't know. I've just been watching. It's October. I was watching some horror stuff. I don't know what else to talk about. I was like, why the hell not? I got my favorite horror villain as my avatar. So if y'all want to stop by and talk about horror films, here is the linky. For now, I'm going to I guess I'll find another old trailer to play. All right, let's hope I spelled that right. I spelled it right.
Oh, sir, she's gone! The monster! He's got her!
What's up, Vincent? Vincent Weiss?
Well, hello there, Cheetah Man.
What are you up to?
I see you wanted to talk about movies. I have acquired a significant collection of movies that are horror.
What have you gotten, Vincent Weiss?
The Universal Monsters movie collection.
Oh, so you got the movie that I just showed the trailer for, then?
That is correct, Cheetah Man.
Which one did you get? Did you get the one that's got like 30 on it?
30. All Blu-ray, Cheetah Man.
Yeah, I thought about getting that one on eBay, but because I got some coming in the mail soon, but I don't know when they'll get here.
Well, I do know it goes for a pretty penny, but I had a coupon deal.
Oh, coupon, yeah. So you have to pay. 'Cause I saw one on there going listing for like $90.
That is correct. But I paid $70.
Oh, $70. That's not bad for 30 movies.
It isn't bad indeed.
And I start to see you got like it's all the monster ones, ain't it?
That is correct, Cheetah Man.
Yeah, because I think I saw like all the Draculas, the Frankensteins, like Invisible Man, creature stuff. Yep.
Indeed. Even Abbott and Costello meet these people.
Yeah, I saw where all of those were included too.
Well, what else do you have to showcase?
I'm trying to get on StreamYard on the phone. I'll show you what I got.
All right.
I'm on the computer right now though, but this is one
Okay.
I got in the mail off of eBay. Reject all.
An eBay winner, eh?
Oh, it wasn't an auction. It was just a buy it now thing.
Of course.
Let me just change the camera around.
This is a different step for you, Cheetah Man. I like.
Turn the light out and see if. All right, let's see if we can to studio. Yeah, can you see it? Wait a minute, let me mute myself.
That looks like Full Metal Jacket, Cheetah Man. That is not a horror movie.
That's Elm Street.
I cannot see. I need my spectacles. Ah, there you go. A good old close-up does the trick.
What's going on, Carl?
Why, it's Carl.
I'm scared to watch the Terrifier 3.
Hey, Carl,
You
Carl, we
should.
saw you. It was what we saw you in a trailer earlier.
Oh, yeah? Was
Yeah,
it a Magic the Gathering movie?
No, it's where they were making the movie where they're going to make a bride girlfriend for you. What's up, Justy?
Oh, Bride of Frankenstein. I want a male bride.
Look at Carl. I was going to say, Carl, you got to be able to see horror films to enjoy them, so I don't see how you can get much out of them.
I listen to the audio. It's like listening to a spooky story.
Oh, I guess so.
I enjoy creepypastas.
Of course you do. That sounds about right. Oh, man.
Me and CPE are going to do a creepypasta show. We're going to tell tales of the dark side.
Tales of the Darks.
That is also a movie. And the show.
TV show, yes.
Not Tales of the Dark Side, which was Luke's Awakening's previous channel, The Dark Side.
So let's say there was one for the NES, but I don't know about the Game Boy.
There's no Nightmare on Elm Street for Game Boy. I could not enjoy the Game Boy.
I don't think there's that many horror games on the Game Boy, period.
There's Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah, Beetlejuice, I guess. Yeah.
There is Gremlins 2.
Oh, Gremlins 2 was on there. I know, but the
Yes.
NES version.
There is Dracula Kid.
Oh, yeah, Kid Dracula, yep. And the Castlevania games, too, yep. Like the Adventure, Belmont's Revenge, yep. There's all sorts of stuff.
There's many games for the Game Boy.
Is Carl short-circuiting?
There we go. Sorry
Look at
about
that hideous face on Vincent Lice. This guy
Yes.
sent Albo into a nerd tunnel today. I spent the whole day fighting evil, eating cum, and I'm left defeated.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yep, I saw the Billy Mitchell. Yep, Billy
It's
Mitchell.
back and forth. Billy Mitchell, Billy Mitchell, Billy Mitchell. Enough. Enough
You'll
of the
learn your
nerd.
place, Billy Mitchell.
I guess it's
Justy
I guess
Views
it's
with the
both.
questions. You answer the question, Justy View. I'm tired of this nerd shit. Gremlins a horror Christmas movie. Let's fucking dissect that. It's a fucking horror movie with a Christmas backdrop.
That takes
Like,
place at Christmas. Yeah.
yeah, like Silent Night Horror Night. Is it about Jesus? Is it about the spirit of Christmas? No! It's a horror movie. It's a bunch of fucking little fucking puppets that turn evil and eat
murder-
everybody.
And murder people. Yeah.
Exactly. How great was part 2, by the way? I remember watching.
I haven't
Part
seen
2
that
was
one
a
yet.
spectacle. You should
It
watch
was-
it, Cheetah Man.
You haven't seen part 2.
I've only seen the first. Need to get to it. I haven't. But I've only seen the
Part
first.
2 had the tranny gremlin
one.
and the man that wanted to do
Yes.
the tranny gremlin. Yeah.
Yes. It's got Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan yelling at the screen because the fucking movie goes out. And he's like, listen, brother, you better turn that movie on right now. And the gremlins all bend to Hulk Hogan. It's fucking great.
Albert wants to bring some extra cash clean at the bar. I know he's.
I don't want to work. I see all this work, guys, and I don't want to do any fucking work. You guys want to see the Albo flea market?
Only if it's a horror flea market.
Oh, be ready to be horrified. Cheetahman, solo me, please.
Oh, let me see. Oh, hold on a minute. All right.
This is beyond terrifying.
I started seeing it froze, like we was moving the phone.
The House of Horrors.
There we go.
Oh,
Ooga
Lord.
booga.
Look at the plants. Stay away from the plants.
The
Yeah.
cockatoos. What's up, ladies?
It's a cockatiel.
Cockatiels. Bird.
Goodbye. Oh, he is back.
Look at that. All sorts of wares on sale.
Boy, the
Yeah.
scary flea market. Yeah.
It's spooky.
It's Spooktober and we're gay.
Oh my god. So now you got me intrigued. Now I'm on some nerd shit. What horror games are on the Game Boy?
I'm gonna look it up.
Wait, I'm
Splatterhouse on the
gonna
Game
pause
Boy?
myself. You're looking it up good. Please do.
Let's see. We got Oh, we got a Treehouse
Game
of Horror
Boy
game.
games.
Or I'll screen share. Hold on a minute. Y'all can
Is that actually for the Game Boy America, or is it some sort of weird PAL version?
let's see what Wikipedia says. No, it just came out in North America for the Game Boy Color. The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror.
Oh, okay.
What else we got? Oh,
Let's stick to
Gargoyles.
fucking
Oh, yeah,
regular game because
Gargoyles.
regular.
So say
Gargoyles. Yeah, Gargoyles
I forgot about
Quest.
That one. Yep. And Bram Stoker. Of course, Bram Stoker got a game too. That came out for everything. But they got like fucking Metroid though. That's not a horror game. Like this is.
It's
Google,
not a horror game whatsoever.
And I don't know what Bubble Ghost is. It says it's in a haunted house though, so I guess.
Bubble Ghost is definitely a horror themed because it's a ghost.
Let's see what else it comes up with. See, fucking Pat. Now it's showing like Pal World. Like that's not for the Game Boy. I don't know. Fucking Google.
I have a ghost in the lot next door.
Let's see. This game is gay. Bram Stoker's Dracula is stupid. You throw crosses like an idiot. I don't think I've ever played any version of Bram Stoker. I've only seen like the nerd.
I'll tell you what's moronic. I saw the makeup that Robert De Niro put on for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dude. Like, what were they thinking?
I heard that movie was a piece of shit anyway.
It looked horrible. Like, it looked nothing like Frankenstein.
I think that one's supposed to be based on the book. Like, because obviously the Universal one like deviates.
Right.
So I think in the book he's supposed to be like intelligent and stuff or whatever.
The Universal one does it right.
Yeah, it makes him a monster, like terrify, like scare people. Yeah.
Exactly. What was that thing we got into? There's a horror show, the fucking Cybertruck.
Oh yeah, I've heard those things are pieces of shit.
I mean, I don't see what the big Radical Rick says it looks like a dumpster, and he's right. It does look like a dumpster on wheels. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, it's a fucking Tesla. So you're basically driving in a death trap. But I mean, take all that apart, take that away from it. Design wise, it looks kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks kind of. I guess he's going for like a futuristic type look. So
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Justy. Where old Lewis is at? He's just disappeared.
Where's Lewis? Happy Halloween. Maybe Lewis is gonna do another trick on us. He's gonna do a trick and not a treat, and come on as Shaggy in the comment section and trick everybody, create controversy about himself.
Possibly, I don't know. I think he changed his Shaggy name to something else though, like Twisted Vision or something.
Another great name.
Good Lewis. Hey, come back, Lewis.
Yeah. I did notice one thing to get away from, not to get away from Halloween, because I don't know. I did notice one thing. Actually, no, I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to say anything. I'm shutting up. We'll keep it to horror movies.
Yeah, I just want to make it because that's what I've been watching lately. Now that everything's back to normal, I can use the internet because I don't have a lot of horror films on Blu-ray, so it's limited.
Yeah, I heard. Okay, so I don't really watch horror movies. Okay, like when I was younger, I saw a bunch of horror movies. Maniac Cop. I used to watch them all the time. The only one that sticks out to me is Friday the 13th. I did listen to a creepypasta, though, that I enjoyed. An original creepypasta written by Tom from Do You Nerd. And it's really good. I really enjoyed it. He did a good job.
Yeah, I was watching Texas Chainsaw earlier and The Wolfman before I started doing this. The original versions for both of those, not the remakes.
If I took my shirt off, I would look like the Wolfman. You just got to put hair on my head, my face.
No, remember, you're supposed to be Nosferatu.
That's right.
Dean Vincent Weiss must still be at work wiping those.
Have you ever seen Metropolis?
No,
the 1926 movie.
No, I've never seen that one before. I'm not really not that into silent stuff. So,
my best friend in the world, he sought out a copy of that. He ended up getting it at some secondhand store, and he got it on VHS because he has the Blu-ray copy. He's got a Blu-ray copy of it, but he wanted to get the original unaltered VHS tape because supposedly they edit the fucking Blu-ray tape, and not horror, but see, my good friend, his whole point of view is that we live in this is a horror story, by the way, keeping the horror theme, that we live in a simulation. We live in a simulation. We live in a video game. Okay? We live in fucking 4D. We're living in a program made by AI. All right, that's his whole theory on life. Period. He has reasons for believing it. I'm his best friend. I've known this guy since kindergarten. Conspiracy Albo. Okay, I took a fucking gigantic chunk of acid once. Way too much acid for any human to digest. All right, like it basically equated to 5 hits of acid, strong acid. And I saw this is before the Matrix, any of that shit. This is in the 90s, the mid 90s. I saw fucking code dropping into everything around me. And I knew in that moment that we're living in the world is not what it seems. And yeah. And hey, you know, it is what it is. Call me James Campbell, call me Flat Earth.
That sounds like the Matrix, like the whole code stuff.
I'm telling you, this was years before the Matrix. And I don't know, man. It's something that stuck with me forever. And you know, and life goes on, but it's fun to toy with these notions. We this guy's written books about it, you name it, and he has all sorts of theories to back it up.
Oh,
Now,
stuff like that's been going. Theories like that, like philosophical musings like that, have been going on for thousands of years. About how
That sounds horrible.
I'm telling you, it's hard.
Fucking Vincent Weiss.
Is that supposed to be a play on Vincent Price? Who's Vincent Price?
He's supposed
Very good, Albert. You aren't as dumb as the common village people say. There might be hope for you. You might be the chosen one.
Yeah. Just
That's what
might.
I'd say. Buttocks is the one that would be the probably the Vincent Price expert.
Yeah, I think he sold him a prostitute.
Sort of a prostitute. Yeah, this is Vincent Price. So of his like he looks one of like horror stuff.
He looks sort of like he looks gay. That's a given. He looks like Salvador Dali a little bit.
Salvador Dali was a great painter who painted timepieces.
Yeah, he
Dude,
kinda does. But he doesn't have like the weird mustache like Dali does though.
Dude, Dali. So in St. Petersburg, Florida, that's where the Dali Museum resides, because that's where Dali laid his head to rest. And some of his work is in France, but the majority of his work resides in St. Petersburg, Florida. He's got a museum there. So I went to that museum, and oh man, you've never seen art like this before.
Does it have the one with the melting clocks?
It's got the melting clocks.
That's
it has Tornado, which is my favorite. The artwork for Tornado is this wall right here, all the way to the top, all the way to that brown part. That's how big it is. It's fucking humongous, and it's intricate. It's 3D to a sense. It's like it's fucking insane. Like you look at it, and there's a bull in the middle of it. But then you see a bunch of other shit too. Candlesticks, you name it. It's very odd. It's amazing that a man can do art like that. It's my favorite artist of all time.
I don't know if it's a horror movie, Justy, but it's pretty gay. That's for sure. Good Rocky Horror Picture Show. Good Lord. I've never even seen that one before. I couldn't care less.
It's about transsexuals and stuff, right?
I just know it's like gay as hell. It's got Tim Curry in it. That's about it. There's some song about the time warp or whatever. That's my knowledge of the Rocky Horror.
Oh my god, that song's annoying. The time warp song. Tim Curry was great in Clue, though.
Yeah, I've heard people say that. Yep.
Never seen Clue?
No, I've had it on my watch list, but on streaming. But somebody's.
It's good. It's definitely good.
Oh, Vincent says he's gonna be back. Be right back. I thought he was good. I thought he was good in Home Alone. It's like the concierge, I think, at the hotel.
Yes, yeah, he was good in that. The thing that got me a little boner as a kid was there was a character who was in a French maid outfit. She was the maid to Mr. Body in Clue, and oh man, she's a piece of ass.
Like,
Great movie. They don't make movies like that anymore.
some people do, Justy. I mean, I get. What do you think, Albert? Would you consider Jaws a horror film?
Yes, of course. Definitely a horror movie. 100%.
So there we go. Yep.
It's definitely a horror movie. I mean, replace Jaws with a Freddy Krueger type guy. These guys are out in the open water. You know, it's Spielberg, so it makes it a little different. But I mean, listen, I'm not. All I remember from Jaws is the scene with the banana boat. I think that was part 4 because I saw that in the theater. And I was a little kid. I saw that in the theater, and I had the poster on my wall. I had the Jaws poster on my wall. The poster alone is horrifying. And the game, I remember getting the game for Christmas. I like that game. That game is good.
It's an interesting game. Yeah. If the movie makes you terrified of something, yeah, I guess so. I always just consider that one more of a thriller, but thriller and horror can sort of be somewhat. A lot of horror films are thrillers too, so vice versa. So yeah.
Good point. But thrillers typically you don't see the threat when it there's gore involved with Jaws. Like you see the threat. Like a thriller movie to me is like Red Eye by Wes Craven. That's a thriller movie to me.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
That's another one. I haven't seen, and I need to watch more Craven films. Like
Craven's good.
I've seen the first 2 Scream films and the 2 Elm Street films he did. The first
Craven's Red Eye is a strong one. I saw that in the theater, and it was good, man. It's an airplane horror. It's very reminiscent of the John Lithgow scene skit from Twilight Zone movie, where John Lithgow seeing the guy on the fucking wing.
Oh yeah. The one William Shatner was in the original one for that. The 20,000 feet. Yep.
Yeah, Lithgow did a good job with that one.
Oh, fucking Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Oh boy.
Reviewing Winnie the Pooh. Dude, I'm worn out. Like, dude, this whole fucking Billy Mitchell thing today wore me out, man. I'm just like, I'm done uploading for the day. I need to rest. Like, I'm just too much nerd shit. Too much Billy Mitchell. And here's
all that Sierra stuff too earlier.
Yeah, compounded with that. And here's another thing that people don't know about. So I shot a bunch of videos, okay? And the videos kept getting corrupted. This started yesterday. The videos would get all fucked up, okay? And I cannot upload them to YouTube. Like it would freeze, and I can't explain it. So I had to shoot those videos over and over again. So I'm worn out. Like imagine doing 10 minutes of yelling and screaming and trust me, the first takes were always the best. But then I had to redo it because the videos won't get uploaded to YouTube, no matter what I do.
Right. Yeah, I get it. You don't want to overexert yourself multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, I did a handful of videos today, and the handfuls that actually made it to YouTube, I did behind that, I did like double fucking takes of each one because it kept getting fucked up.
Yeah, I imagine the first takes were better for all of those too.
Always, yeah, always. The first take's always the best.
I mean, I guess technically, what do you think, Albert, about Jurassic Park? Could that be called a horror film? I mean,
that's more of a thriller.
Yeah, that's what I get sci-fi thriller. That's what I was.
I mean, okay, so horror. So Alien, the original.
Oh, that's
Ridley
100%.
Scott.
That's 100% horror. Yeah, that's 100% horror. Yes.
100% horror.
Predator, you could argue, was like horror as well, or has horror elements to it. He's like Carl's bad. Yeah, right, D Reed. Or I'm sorry, G Money Fresh. He froze on me. Fucking Carl's bedroom. Are we telling nerds to pull up for a hand job? Come on. I'm assuming you're talking about the Winnie the Pooh movie. Yep, he lost his connection. Yeah, right. Just good God, all those Q-tips. Looks like it hasn't been clean. I mean, haunted houses have probably been cleaned before Carl. Like Leatherface's house has probably been cleaned before Carl's room has. No cheetahs. Oh, Albert saying pull up on his last video. We said he was running out of gas, so I get it now. Yep. Said it's been a long day for him. What else is going on? Yo. Oh, Carl's back. Wait a minute. Right, you're back on.
Yeah, that whole video, Justy's right. That whole video needs to go away. I'm gonna delete that video off of Albo America. And I'm gonna redo the whole fucking thing because it's garbage. And I'll tell you what I was dealing with. I got excuses. Excuses, Albo. So I start the video. I'm walking, right? I'm walking, and I see one guy with his kid. All right, so I hit pause of the video. I wait till they walk by. I start again. Then I got a guy with a baby cart behind me. Next thing you know, I'm about to do the pull up, and I'm surrounded by kids with their parents.
Yeah,
so
don't want to do that, like freak him out or anything.
Yeah. So the whole video, first of all, the source material sucks. I'm talking about some asshole that only Yargo knows about. But I'm passionate about it because it ties in with Right Way, and this guy's fucking e-begging, and this guy's a douchebag. And I'm triggered mainly by the fact that he wants to sell his JRPGs. I mean, dude, horror show. This guy is selling Operation C loose on his eBay shop for $50 fucking dollars. You tell me that's normal. You tell me if that's not a horror show. $50 for Operation C.
Is that supposed to be the rare one?
Operation C is a $20 game loose all day.
Oh, $20 game. Okay, so he's overcharging big time then.
Overcharging big time. He has a thing on his thing called, he says CIB Super Mario Brothers. Okay, CIB, and there's no box in the view. This is on eBay.
How the fuck is that CIB if you don't even
right? Exactly. You can't even see the box. All you see the manual. You see the dust sleeve. You see the game. All right. Now he calls it Canadian version. I've never heard of such a thing.
No.
He's charging $160 for it. For Super Mario Brothers. It goes on and on from there. And then he's got a bunch of weird shit on the fucking on the website. He has, if you remember Kramer on Seinfeld, the Jimmy shoes. Remember the Jimmy shoes that have platforms on them? The polymetric shoes. Do you remember that Seinfeld?
I don't watch Seinfeld, but I've heard of the character.
Okay. So there's shoes that Kramer wears, and through a series of events, Kramer's wearing these shoes. He gets Novocaine in his mouth because he went to Dr. Watley, and he ends up getting put on the fucking at the Friars Club. He ends up getting sung by fucking Mel Torme and all these fucking guys. When you're smiling, because they think he's retarded. Because he has the retard shoes on. So this guy is selling those shoes, the polymetric shoes, on this fucking eBay shop for $200.
$200 for a pair of old shoes?
For a pair of old shoes from the 90s. Now, I'm sure, shoes, people sell Dunks for all this money. Like,
I kind of get like the shoe, because people collect that stuff.
And here's the kicker. I missed out of the upload. That's why I want to redo the whole thing. The kicker is This guy was crying about the fact that he's getting old. This is a kid in his 20s. Getting old, and he's going to put Rogaine, not Rogaine, knockoff India Rogaine from India. He has some name for it. He's going to rub that in his hair because his quote, "If I don't use the medicine first, I'm going to go bald." He thinks Rogaine works. All right, so if that's not somebody to cover on my channel, I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's a pretty.
It's pretty bad, right?
I got the $3.99 gold Trump shoes. That's a lot of money for shoes, though.
Yeah, exactly. Like the shoes on my feet right now, I paid $13 for at Walmart. They're half price, and that's why I'm limping like a motherfucker.
Oh, hey, a modern day horror icon is here. What's up, Art?
Hey, Art's killing it, my guy, at the movie theater. I can't believe Terrifier 3 is such a big hit.
Yeah, putting Joker 2 in its place. That piece of shit movie.
Everyone keeps saying it's a piece of shit. I want to review this fucking film and be contrary to the fact, but it's got to be a piece of shit, right?
That's what it sounds like. Like, I've heard the ending. He gets like raped by a prison guard. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Art, I heard you're getting a 4th movie made too. It's going to be in development soon.
Hey, Art. So, Aries the Child, friend of the channel, on Twitter, he claims that the bedroom scene from Terrifier 2 was bullshit. He says overrated shit. What do you have to say about that? Okay, exactly.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck.
Exactly.
Actually, I have a voice. Yeah, there's gonna to answer what Cheetah Man said. Yes, there's gonna be a Terrifier 4. Obviously, I haven't seen it, but I know what the ending is already. Somebody spoiled it for me. I still want to see it. I mean, I still want to see the shit I haven't seen.
See, I heard, isn't the 3rd one where he shoves a chainsaw up somebody's ass or something like that?
Yes, I seen that scene. God. I laughed so fucking hard. He fucking mutilated that guy, like fucking pure mutilation. And as for the bedroom scene in Terrifier 2, I won't say it's not as brutal as the shower scene. Like there's more, and I think it's because he's using a chainsaw this time around.
I chalk it up to if you're not paying attention to what's going on in the movie, because like I'm going by your review. I'm not going to watch Terrifier 2. Your review claims that the girl was alive still, all right, in the bedroom scene.
Yeah.
And if you're not fully into what's going on the screen, that's not going to catch you as disturbing.
Yes, with the scene where the mom walks in and she's like barely alive, and she's like,
yeah. Like if you're not in tune with what's going on, if you're tuned out, if you're high or something, you're gonna miss it.
Yeah. That whole scene, I thought about throwing the whole scene in there because there's parts that are missing. Like when he grabs basically both fingers on each side of one hand and just rips like that. That was a part in that movie. I just went, whoa, fuck, oh. And I like grabbed my hand because that has to fucking hurt if somebody really does that.
Would you say these are like the goriest horror films you've seen, or have you seen worse? Because I know you've seen that. Sounds like you've seen a lot of like gory stuff like that.
It's pretty damn up. It's it's funny because one had quite a bit of gore, but each movie, I guess so far, has that one scene of it's just buckets of gore. Like the first movie, you had it when he had the girl upside down and he hacksawed her all the way, through from her basically her cunt to her head. And then Terrifier 2, you had the bedroom scene, and then Terrifier 3, at least from what I've seen so far, it's the shower scene. Goriest, it's up there. I don't think it's as gory as like the Green Inferno, but that is or the Hatchet series. The Hatchet series is pretty fucking gory. I don't know if you've watched those. Kane Hodder plays.
No, I've never heard of the Hatchet films before.
The first one's really like some of the deaths in there are just like holy fuck. Like he takes this one woman's head and rips her head completely back, like completely back, and you see her tongue fucking wagging and shit.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that one. When I first seen that movie, I was like, holy fuck. But I'll put it. I'll put the series in the top 5 so far. I mean, maybe top 3 because what's that one movie? Cannibal Holocaust.
I've seen that. That one's fucked up. Where they rip his dick off at the end, like blood just like fucking spewing everywhere. I've seen that one.
Yeah. That one's pretty.
Or where
gory
the girl's fucking impaled through the thing. Yep, that's the one where they had to where they took the director to court to prove he didn't actually kill him. Yep.
Yeah. That was also the scene that was also the movie with I haven't seen it for fucking ever. The lawnmower, where he was using the lawnmower as a weapon. Was that? No, that was Dead Alive.
Yeah, that wasn't Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah, they didn't have lawnmowers in that movie. That was in Brazil. So
yeah, Cannibal Holocaust is the Brazil movie. Yep. Dead Alive. Who fucking Dead Alive was the one with that one's full of fucking gore. But yes, Cannibal Holocaust is up there.
Honestly, though, I thought that the animal scenes were more disturbing than the gore. That's the stuff that made me sick.
I think that was when I seen them, I was just like, this is fucked up.
Yeah, it was real actual animals too. That's what's even more fucked up.
And at the time when I first seen it, I was like, that has to be fake. And then I found out that it was real. I'm like,
no, it was. Yeah. I knew it was real beforehand, and it's still it was one with the fucking ripped open the turtle. I almost came close to throwing up, but not quite.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know if I can. And then I've watched it a few other times. It's kind of like I'm not a big fan of movies where they kill either a dog, mainly a dog, but it just, for some reason, every time. So if you watch an action film and somebody shoots a dog, for instance, American Psycho, he kills the bum and kills his dog.
Yeah.
I was kind of pissed after that scene. I was like, motherfucker, you cocksucker.
Yeah, leave the dog alone.
Yeah, just kill the homeless guy. Let the dog run away. House of 1,000 Corpses or Green Inferno?
I haven't seen Green Inferno, but House is good. I like The Devil's Rejects better, though.
Yeah, The Devil's Rejects was better, even though it was mostly like a Texas Chainsaw ripoff. In a way, still a great fucking film. House of 1,000 Corpses is not as bloody and gory as Green Inferno. Green Inferno is pretty fucked up, but a great movie. Personally, I would say that Stand By Me horror. I mean, it's a Stephen King film. What's that other movie that 31, which is a Rob Zombie movie? That one's pretty fucking gory. That's a good movie though. A lot of people don't like it. I loved it. I just watched it for the first time in since it came out the other day, and I was like, yeah, okay, this movie's still fucking good.
What do you think of the Rob Zombie Halloween films? Do you think they're any good or not?
The first one I liked because it was like a prequel, remake, and a sequel all in one. The second one, other than the gore and the killing, the story I just didn't care for. This whole ghost bullshit. I mean, then again, the Halloween series, was it Halloween 6? It was the one between before H2O, where they had this whole curse bullshit. That one, looking back on it, it's an okay movie, but it just didn't fit the series.
Well, hell, the third one didn't even have Michael Myers.
The third one's the best one of the series.
Oh, you think that's the best one? I've heard people like that Season of the Witch. I've heard people seem to really like that one.
That's top 5 favorite horror movie of all time for me.
Yeah, I gotta check out the Halloween. I've only seen the first one. That's one I've just been on the fence about checking out the other ones.
So 1 and 2 are basically they could go together.
Yeah, I've heard 2 is basically like a direct follow up, more or less. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're great. Don't get me wrong; they're classics. I love those films. But obviously, after those, they were supposed to do like a anthology of different stories, and that's where 3 came in.
And then it didn't do so well, and then they went back to Michael Myers.
Yeah, because they wanted Michael back because of at the time he was a fucking popular, like he was popular in
Yep.
78, 79, 80.
Yep.
Season of the Witch, though, the story has always been one that interested me. The characters with Connell Cochran, the guy that ran, he's Irish fucking, he's related to Sierra Air.
Oh boy, that's not good.
It's probably his great grandfather, because it was all about witchcraft is basically what obviously Season of the Witch, and going after Halloween trick-or-treaters, kids, and all that type of shit, and I think that was one of the movies that might have started the whole unwritten rule of killing off kids in movies, like actually showing it happening or a follow-up of it happening, like in Terrifier 3, the opening
Yeah,
scene.
I've heard. Yeah, because I saw on Twitter someone was complaining about that.
The
I
opening
guess Arthur
scene,
Brown kills kids. Yep.
he kills a whole family. He kills the husband first, or no, he kills the son first, then kills the husband. The wife wakes up seeing the husband getting butchered, runs into the bedroom, tries to find the daughter, can't find her, goes into the son's bedroom. Fuck, there's a body with no head and missing limbs, and you see the aftermath, and then he kills the mom, like butchers her big time, and then the daughter is actually hiding in a cupboard, and he opens the cupboard. You don't see her get killed. Don't know if she was actually killed or not, because and that's another thing in this series, especially the second and the third one, at least what I've seen of the third one. I'm going to go see it next Monday. In the second one, there's a lot of off-screen kills that we don't see, which is kind of a damn shame. And I've heard in the third, about at least what I've seen so far, the third one, a lot of off-screen kills. And I was talking to a friend of mine that he spoiled it, but it was fine. He said there's quite a few off-screen kills. There's actually one off-screen kill that we don't know if the person's actually dead or not, but if he is dead, then good, because he's an annoying little fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that might, because there was the scene in Halloween 3 with the kid putting on the mask, his head fucking gets turned into bugs and snakes, and it shows it happening. It's the kid's probably 8 or 9, maybe 10 or 12 years old.
Damn, that's a little surprising. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Like parent group, I imagine parent groups complained about that.
Oh, I'm sure they did too. And I don't know. I thought the whole story, and then on top of that, you had Tom Atkins as one of the. Tom Atkins is a classic, fucking a legendary actor in everything, especially with like action movies he's done and horror. He's just fucking great. And it's funny. I've always wanted a sequel to that, but somebody did a fan fiction of what happens after Halloween 3, because it ends kind of on this, you don't know what fucking happens.
Oh, okay. It's kind of ambiguous then.
Yeah, and the ending is like, in horror, it's a well-known scene, but then somebody did a fan fiction of what happened after that, and if they would have had that in the movie, it kind of takes. It goes from like Halloween to almost like The Thing type of aspect with what happens. Like these creatures start turning into these big fucking monsters, like these dead bodies of kids are turning into these monsters and taking over type of thing. And that idea, if that was in the film and it ended with just humanity being wiped out, that would have been perfect. But
I guess I'll have to check that. I'll have to check that one out. Probably not like at some points. The third one.
I watch it every Halloween at night before I go to bed. Every single Halloween. And then I will, the last couple of years, I would, after the movie was done, I'd switch over and read that fucking, because it's only like a couple pages long of what the ending could have been.
The fanfic, yeah.
Yeah. And I usually hate fanfic shit, but that one, whoever did that really did their research, really put the effort into it.
So they're like basically a super fan of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Pennywise, Marvelous Mervo thinks Pennywise says,
Marvel.
what about Art the Clown, though? He would chop your ass up, make you a bitch. He'd skull fuck you. Just like he skull fucked Joker in the fucking movie theaters.
Yeah, no, that's why I was telling Albert.
$2 million
funny.
budget. $2 million budget, and in 3 days they did almost $19 million.
That's really good for a indie horror film.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
That just means the budget, I mean, after it's out of theaters, I guarantee you it'll be over 40, I'd say be over 40 million. And then you got DVD sales, DVD, Blu-ray, streaming sales.
Streaming, yep.
I mean, by the time they start working, if they haven't start working on Terrifier 4 yet, which I'm sure it's in early development.
Pre-production, at least, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the script writing's at least being worked on. By then, I mean, I have a feeling Terrifier 4 will be like a $8 to $10 million budget film.
Which wasn't the first one like made for like under like $500,000 or something?
Oh, see if I can find that. I want to say it was like.
So I've heard the first one was like super low budget.
Terrifier 1 was $35,000 budget.
Damn.
Terrifier 2 made its $250,000. Terrifier 2 was only $250,000 fucking dollar
Holy
budget.
Shit! Like that's like what B horror movies of the B movie horror films from the 70s had budgets like that.
Yeah, and then it says here, Terrifier 3, which
wild.
cost $2 million to make, is the biggest movie in the U.S., taking 18.3 this weekend. I'm guessing biggest horror movie. Well, it was number one in the box office in general. I guarantee you, Terrifier 4 will either be 5 to 10 million in budget, which that means more gore.
Exactly right. For what's up, Carl? You were already here, Carl.
Yeah. Does Art have his own song? Yeah, he does. Clown Cafe. Look it up.
You were playing it on
Yeah.
Dean's stream with Sierra.
Yeah. Great song.
So
I wipe my ass with that mute retard. He's not a retard, though. He's this very smart clown. Just because he doesn't talk.
I mean, look at like Jason and like Michael. They don't talk either, and they're pretty good at killing.
Yeah. At least Art has a girlfriend.
Oh shit, he has a girlfriend. So he's like Chucky then, I guess.
Well, in a way, there's Vicky.
Yeah.
So at the end of the first film, there is a woman's face being like just mutilated, her face, and she's still alive. Cops show up. They fucking hey, freeze, blah 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 blah, you know, that bullshit. And then Art puts a gun in his mouth and pulls the trigger, kills himself. Well, the girl survives, and at the first of the film, they show this lady talking to this lady with a mutated face. The girl looks like CPE. So in the second film, they show that again, and then the person that she was talking to, like that was doing the interview with her, gets killed by this mutated thing. And basically in the third film, she's Art's girlfriend, partner in crime, that type of shit. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens to her, if she lives or if she dies. My friend never told me, because I asked him, I go, well, what happens to Vicky? And he never told me, because she's actually, for what they have go, because at the end of 2, she's in an insane asylum and she gives birth to Art's head after it got decapitated.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my god.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. Well, actually, technically, I've seen what happened when she gets out of the insane asylum. What happens to Chris Jericho's character is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I've heard he's in the second one, ain't he?
He's at the end of the second one, and he's in the beginning of the third one.
was a dark and scoopy night. Candace sat alone on her couch, looking at social media. She went into her Facebook account. She pulled up a queefy dick pic.
Albo ghost stories by the campfire.
Sounds like he's at the cantina
Yeah.
or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I'm at Bahama Breeze. Pretend this is a Stella. It was a dark and spooky night. James Campbell was in the sauna, eating my body. Why you eat my body, James Campbell?
How many kids would be? Oh my god! James Campbell mask.
Imagine a James Campbell mask.
What? There's got to be two. One before and after he gets hit by a car.
Exactly.
I'd wear the one after.
I mean, what's more horrific? That's the question. Is it this one? I got them both right here in hand. Is it this one? Or is it... I don't have the other one. Here, let's do that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This guy, so this guy, Captain Kurt, he goes live. He's got that fucking mask on his face because he's a legit Penguins fan. Like, this guy is a hockey fan to the max. He's a good buddy of mine. He gives me a wrench on it every time I have a new account. And he's got plastic sheets all behind him. You're telling me this guy's not a serial killer?
Right? I mean, just so he can, like, clean the body. Yep, something to, like, get rid of the body. Dispose of it.
Yeah, exactly. How about PK and the Dong? Did you see who saw PK and the Dong dressed as Batman?
Oh my!
What a fag.
Where'd he get that from? Like the dollar store?
I got a better one too. I got a better one than that. Because he has the full getup. He's got the body armor too.
Do you think what's name? He hacked somebody up. He's like, hey, Paul! Try getting the reservation at now, you fucking stupid bastard!
Like American Psycho.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I had to look away because Debo recommended he put in his post the scene where the guy he drops the fucking axe into the guy, and it was so brutal. I had to look away. I'm a prude when it comes to horror.
Yeah.
Look at this outfit this guy's wearing.
You got an echo, Albert.
Oh, wonderful.
He leaves.
I don't know. The echo just popped up out of nowhere. I don't know
Yeah,
what he
it did that earlier too.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, all he's doing is trying to get a new avatar.
Yeah.
What's up, Doshin? Never seen CP. Oh yeah, what's up, noob? I know I didn't say what's up to you earlier, but what's up? What's up, everybody?
Hey, Real Bob Newman, you don't know Lewis. See what he says. Hey, you don't know Carl.
Yeah, Vincent Weiss was on here earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I think he's at work. I think he's still working though.
Yeah. American Psycho, for the most part, is a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I like that one. Yep. I heard the sequel is pretty shitty though, but it's like some direct-to-video junk.
Don't watch that piece of shit. Don't. They're fucking awful. I should call my work and be like to my boss, "Hey, it's me. I mean my name. You're my boss, so I think you should know I've killed a lot of people tonight." Some girl in an apartment uptown, some homeless people, maybe 5 or 10. A New York University girl I met in Central Park. I left her in a parking lot behind a donut shop.
Oh man.
I killed Paul Allen. Oh, I don't think they would appreciate that, though. They wouldn't get the joke.
They wouldn't know what you were talking about. No.
No, especially if I call and it's my supervisor. He's very religious.
There ain't no way he's seen that movie then.
Oh, he's never
American
seen
Psycho.
that movie. I could call a random place and say, you're a fucking ugly bitch and I want to stab you to death and then play with your blood. Doing that, though, if I did like a random prank call to someplace, yeah, they'd probably try to find me.
Yeah, call the police at least afterwards, I'd imagine.
Leprechaun 2 is pretty good. Yeah. The first 3 Leprechaun movies I liked. Actually, In Space was all right. But when he was in the hood, that's when things went really downhill. I should feel guilty. We all miss Carl. Fuck Carl.
Well, Carl will come back eventually, Newbin. Like he'll get bored.
I hope he never comes back.
He can't stay away forever. That's just the way he is.
What's Justy Views showing us
I
here?
don't know. I'm trying to look in a minute too, because like a lot of links, but I haven't been paying attention. I haven't clicked on any of them. Oh, that's some horror related. That's a horror related thing. Oh,
that was fucking ridiculous. I fucking hit open link instead of opening a new fucking tab. True Jonathan. What the fuck is this?
looks like some Flash thing.
8 minutes long. That's 8 minutes too long.
And Albert found a video called Pull Up. I don't know what the fuck this is, though.
Marvelous Mervo. Isn't that Cuya?
I have no... That's what everyone says. I have no idea.
Do you miss Carl or Lewis more? Who do I miss more? Patrick Davis. I miss Patrick Davis more.
I'm all ready for Halloween. I don't know about you guys. I'm all nubbed up.
Oh, Lord. I saw you did a live stream a few days ago.
I did. I deleted the first one because I let it slip. I said I'm going to remodel my whole Bat Cave, the Pat Cave. And I felt like that's a little insensitive to the people that gave me money.
Yeah, that's money for like your recovery, not to remodel your house.
Yeah, I'm going to remodel my whole house. I'm like PK and the Dong. PK and the Dong is remodeling his game room. My top 5 favorite horror movies. Number 5, Dead Alive. This Arthur Clown's onto something. It's a good movie. It's horrible. Number 4, The Never-Ending Story. When Sebastian the horse dies, it was horrible.
What the fuck?
Number 3, I'm with Queef. A League of Its Own. Rosie O'Donnell is a horrible person. Imagine her fucking twat. How disgusting it must be. Number 2, The Distinguished Gentleman. Imagine Eddie Murphy as the president. I can't believe it. And number 1, Little Shop of Horrors. I want to redo a remake of Little Shop of Horrors. It'll be Rabbit Dude as the Rick Morales character. CPE as the fucking plant. CP cunt.
Oh, Lord.
It'll be Off the Count 1, the Endless Legend as the dentist, of course. It'll be, let's see.
Who's going to play the shop owner, though?
Shop owner will be played by Albo. I don't remember that fucking character. I don't like that little bald-headed fuck. Carl. Carl will play the love interest to Rick Morales. Why not? Throw a wig on that fucking retard.
Oh my!
He can let Rick Morales. He can titty fuck. Rick Morales titty fuck him. Cuyafago will be the first victim to the CPE monster from outer space. And of course, I will play one of the singing ladies. That's right. Little shop of horrors, whoop de whoop. Little shop of terrors, whoop de whoop. Little shop of horrors, whoop, oh, oh, oh.
You and Smash JT.
Yeah, Smash JT. He's here with me right now. Give me that mic, you fucking shopping cart. Give it to me. Give me 1 minute. Let me get this Smash JT up here because I don't have a picture ready of him. I got all kinds of pictures. I got Hammy. I got all these fucking people, but I don't have Smash JT. Here we go. Smash JT. He's back at you again. Look at that face.
All I see is Patrick Davis's face.
Oh, just wait for it. His fucking phone. God damn his fucking phone. The nightmare.
There we go. Oh, that's basically a mother.
It's Smash JT. Back at you again with another upload. Osvaldo Gold said some insensitive things about the Israeli people. He got quick kicked off of Twitch. Hey, Osvaldo Gold covered in roaches. Get out of the kitchen. I'm scared to use Alyssa Mercante's name in my video. I'm claiming it's an L, a win for Smash JT. However, I can't say Alyssa Mercante in an upload. Is that a win for me? I don't know.
Well, you afraid you're going to get sued again?
There's obviously, if you watch my upload, you obviously see I can't use her name anymore. I've been legally advised by Ron Coleman with a gag order. I've been gag ordered by Ron Coleman, my lawyer. Some lawyer I got. My lawyer is making it to where I can't speak. Hey, Ron Coleman, get out of the kitchen.
Oh, come on now, Smash. He's only doing what's best for you, so you'll win the case.
Fuck him! Fuck that old geezer! I want a new lawyer! I want new representation! I need a new lawyer! You have a good lawyer for me, Cheetahman?
Do I have a good lawyer? Oh.
Yeah, all these San Diego lawyers are fuck nuts! They don't know how to defend me!
Sounds like
hey,
you're a good lawyer.
Art the Clown! Hey, nice success in the movie theater! I was in the movies! I was in a GameStop movie! Hey, you saw me on the poster! You saw me on the screen! I asked the manager of the movie theater, hey, manager of AMC, can I have that poster from the wall?
Of course you want the poster. Did they give it to you?
No! Hey, Art the Clown! F Mary Kill! Bozo the Clown! Sideshow Bob! Or Sideshow Ed! The other Sideshow guy!
What about Harley Quinn? She's a clown.
Fuck her! She's a cunt! She's taking away jobs from men! They had to bring a woman as a clown! Hey, what's the deal with DC Comics? Bending over for fucking women! This is our space!
I seen that fucking retarded bitch, Melanie Mack. She tweeted something. I'm hoping she blocks me because that'd be fun. I like being blocked by people that... Oh, she posted Marvel Comics have officially unveiled its new Hawkeye, which is a Native American who is non-binary and identifies as two-spirit. And she says, AKA a mentally ill man. So I said, awesome. That's a mentally ill man, and you're a mentally ill woman. Tweeting it. Great days had by all. And she hasn't blocked me yet. Damn it.
You're not trying hard enough.
Well, I've called her. Actually, I haven't called her a cunt yet. That'll be next.
Heavy Metal Gamer, this question is for you since it was asked previously.
Okay.
It was asked previously that Gremlins could be a horror movie or a Christmas movie. You know, with the new Terrifier movie, it could be considered as such, right?
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
That's right.
Yeah, Terrifier 3 is definitely a Christmas movie.
Merry Christmas.
Matter of fact, I might even watch after it comes out on Blu-ray. I'll probably buy it and watch it on Christmas. Might invite my whole family.
Oh yeah, Terrifier, great family film. You know,
Hell yeah,
great
why
fun
not?
for the whole fucking family.
The whole
I
fucking
tell you,
family.
you'll have a bunch of laughs. More than Marvelous Marvel. Hey, Q, you get on your real name, bitch. Yeah.
Did you see where the guy that plays Art the Clown wants to play as the Joker?
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard
and there's
that,
a video out there of him in a fan movie type thing where he plays the Joker. He would do a perfect fucking Joker.
I didn't hear his voice. Is his voice good?
Oh yeah. It kind of sounds like a mix of Mark Hamill and Cesar Romero.
Yeah? Huh.
Yeah. It's a fucking great clip.
That's a good mix.
He like has the old school look and the laugh. He does the laugh and perfect. And I hate James Gunn. I think he's a cocksucker. But if he did a Joker movie with this guy as the Joker, I'd fucking watch it.
What did James Gunn ever do to you?
Well, he's said a lot of fucked up shit. You know, there was that whole allegations, was it 5-6 years ago, that he might have been a pedophile?
Oh yeah, the shower comment on Twitter, I think.
Yeah, he said a lot of things about how he.
I never knew about this. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, but everyone gave her.
And yeah, he came from the trauma, the whole trauma scene, but I just never liked him.
Like he was under trauma, making trauma movies with trauma?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So no, he started out doing low budget horror stuff too.
Did he make Maniac Cop with trauma?
No. I'm not sure. Let me see. Filmography. He did Romeo and Juliet. He did
okay.
As a writer.
Slither was the first film he directed.
Yes,
Slither. That's about the slugs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he did. Let's see what else.
After that, mostly superhero stuff.
Terror Firmer. It's a trauma film.
Terror Firmer.
Never heard of that one. Citizen Toxie. He acted in Citizen Toxie, The Toxic Avenger, the one that came out in 2000. He played Dr. Flem Hawking. He's done some other movies, but I'm just not a fan of the guy.
Hey, Lawrence Fagstein. Jump! Might as well jump.
God.
I saw the clip. I mean, I know you're a big Art the Clown fan. I don't know. I don't see it. Like, I don't see him adding anything new to the role.
Well, I don't think it's more so adding, because you know how all these Jokers that have come in, like you had Jared Leto as Joker in Suicide Squad, gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix does it. The first Joker film, he was pretty good in that.
I gotta defend the Suicide Squad Joker a little bit. He had an interesting look to him. Like, they didn't give the guy enough talking roles. Like, I don't know if he could add anything new to it. The Heath Ledger Joker, most people were high on that movie. I did not like that movie. I didn't think it was a good movie. Period. Just I don't see it.
Top 3 on IMDb. Ugh.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard. Like it's hard with Joker for me because '89 Batman was so iconic to me. All right,
With
it's
Nicholson.
just with Nicholson, man, dude. He puts human makeup on over the clown shit. Like there's just so much going on. Even though he's just playing himself, that's Joker to me. You know?
Yeah. I mean, my favorite Joker would probably be Nicholson, and then it would be obviously it was voice acting, but Mark Hamill. Every time he did it, like
That was
he
good.
fucking nailed it. He fucking
Yeah,
nailed it.
Hamill. Yeah, and the games too. The Arkham.
Yeah,
games.
like the Arkham Asylum game, in the first game, he was fucking perfect. And then Cesar Romero, back in the day, the '60s, he fucking nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, and the Penguin and everybody, he had to laugh down Cesar Romero. But
Yeah.
then you're talking about Adam West, Batman. You're talking about something different. But okay, so did they have the balls to do a Joker in The Batman with Robert Pattinson? I never watched that.
There was only the Riddler in that movie, and
Yeah,
the
it was only
Penguin.
the
Riddler
Riddler.
and Penguin. Yep, Riddler
Yeah.
and Penguin.
And
So they
Catwoman.
didn't have the balls to
Oh,
go
yeah,
there.
Catwoman. Yeah, Catwoman. Forgot about her too. Yep.
Yeah, they just. It seems like there's certain.
That movie
Batman
sounds like it sucks because you gotta have
Patrick Davis
one.
got it.
It doesn't suck.
Yeah, and the Batman too. He's more of a detective.
Yeah.
It's good though.
It was his second year being Batman. He's a good
Yep, he's
detective.
inexperienced. Yep. Now the sequel may have the Joker in it. I don't know.
And he was very shitty to Alfred.
Justy Views said behind the scenes, he said that Twilight is a horror movie, the werewolf movie and vampire.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's horrifying to watch.
Yeah.
It's a gay movie. It's a gay horror movie.
Yeah, horrifyingly gay. Yeah.
I mean, there's bad horror out there.
Is Cruising a good a horror movie?
I've never
Cruiser?
seen it.
I've
Fatal
never
Vision's
seen
Fatal Vision's the only one that's seen that one.
Gotcha. Where is Fatal Vision, man? He's MIA.
He's been streaming a lot.
He might be playing a game.
No, I got notifications on for him, so.
He might be playing a game offline.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No chin at all.
Oh man.
I'm convinced I can do a Queef song out of anything.
Queef is a horror movie.
That'd be a great horror movie.
Absolutely. We have to find a way to encourage Queef to get back to showing his house, like get back to sitting at the desk so we can glean more content from the guy. Because he's all closed off. We have to find a way to get him out of his shell.
He's lost the spark though.
Oh, that the luster's off that fucking rock.
Yeah, right.
He should invite Robert and do an interview with him.
Try
Exactly.
acting like an adult.
The adult table. Wow, what was he thinking with that adult table thing?
That's a horror show right there too. Like an adult.
Exactly.
table.
That could be the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
Cyan could be
Rated R.
Leatherface.
Cyan definitely fit into his Leatherface.
Cyan would be perfect for. He could return
So
the
would
role.
Jared Genesis be Freddy?
Yeah.
No.
No, he would be.
The crazy one, I guess. I don't know. Who would Queef be though?
Heavy Metal Gamer, you appreciate this, bro. Check out this sticker on the side of his Bill's car, Steve's car.
Oh my!
Get in the spirit.
That's there year round.
Go the year round.
So Cyan would be Leatherface via Leatherface in '94, which was the next Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the next generation, which had Matthew
Dennis Hopper.
McConaughey.
Would Jared be Freddy because he's a pedo?
Yeah, we'll go with that. He's just fat, where Freddy wasn't fat.
Yeah, Freddy wasn't fat, but both pedos.
Yeah.
Would Lost Highway and Blue Velvet be considered horror?
Blue Velvet's more like that's more of a mystery film. In my
Yeah.
opinion. I've never seen Lost Highway.
Yeah, I've never seen either one of those. I know of them, but
Lost Highway is so good. It's incredible.
Yeah, I saw some list that was made recently, and they had Eraserhead on there, but I don't know if I would consider that a horror film either. I don't know what I would consider that movie.
They're more like
Fucking-
psychological
fucking weird.
terrors because
Fucking weird.
when the
bad
whole
haircut.
thing. Bad haircut, yeah. The whole thing with those movies, they all fall into identity crisis. Like Lost Highway, the main character, who is the guy from Twin Peaks, is actually Bill Pullman in a different body. It's fucking really weird.
Yeah, because I heard somebody say that like most of Lynch's films could technically be considered horror in a way.
Yeah, because when you actually know what the script is and you know what you're watching, it's horrifying. Because imagine Bill Pullman being born in this guy's body.
so there's a movie.
Queef
called
has
Psycho-
no chin. Psycho Cop. You ever seen that? Maniac
No.
Cop.
But well, no, this. There's a movie called Psycho Cop that was released the year prior of Maniac Cop, but it's not related.
Oh, Maniac Cop was great.
Maniac Cop fucking rules.
I love that movie.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
Never saw sequels. How about Silent Night, Deadly Night?
great movie,
Good movie, yeah.
great
Great.
series. At least the first. Wasn't it the fourth one? What's his name? Clint Howard's in it, or the third one.
I saw the first one. I remember renting the first one as a kid. Did you ever watch I Spit in Your Grave?
I've seen
Yeah.
the
I saw the
original
box
for that.
art. I never seen the movie though.
I've seen
That
the
was-
original and the
that was-
remake.
The original's pretty fucked up. Yeah. But she kills them all though.
Yeah.
Even like the retarded one. I kind of felt sorry for him.
Oh, I didn't feel sorry for them. Fuck that guy. So, fucking, I'm looking at Clint Howard. I forgot he was in Leprechaun too. Obviously, he was in. He was in the fourth one, and the fifth one.
Is Leprechaun in the Hood? Is that considered a horror movie?
Yes, but it's shit.
It's more funny.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny, but it's shit too.
If I remember
Like,
correctly,
Leprechaun 2, they all become comedy. When he goes to
Yeah.
Vegas, comedy, space comedy,
Yeah,
all that.
yeah. I like those. I like 3 and 4, but you get in the hood and back to the hood. Oof.
Back to the hood. What the fuck?
Then there was Origins, which I think that's the one that had what's his nuts?
Hornswoggle.
Yeah, Hornswoggle was the leprechaun.
what was that Ice-T movie where he had superhuman powers? I forgot the name of it. It was Ice-T and Silk the Shocker.
Oh, Lord.
The DTV might know who it is.
That's a bad duo.
Yeah, the movie's like it's a classic for being bad. Ice-T movies that fall somewhat in the horror fucking category. Trespass is kind of like a horror movie, and Surviving the Game.
Surviving the Game. Fucking awesome movie.
Fucking awesome, man! I fucking love that movie.
My dad loved that movie when it first
So
came
good.
out. Because it came out in what?
Like 87,
That's
97.
94.
Yeah.
So it was when it was like 96, it was on TV all the time. My dad would always watch that movie. That was the first time I seen it. I didn't really understand it, but then years later I've watched it like 6-7 times since then, and just a fucking great movie.
Yeah, I had that on DVD and VHS.
Yeah.
I'm right here, fuddlehead, buttocks. Or Freddy's here.
So is Freddy considered your favorite horror?
That's my favorite horror character, yeah, Freddy Krueger. And
You like part one or part two the best?
Part one's in my top 5. Part 2's
Top
good
one.
too, though. Two's good.
My favorite scene from is it part 2 when he goes, "You have the body and I have the brains."
That's the one. That's like the gay one. Yeah, the gay movie. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
It's a gay character.
I mean, it pretty much. It pretty much is. It's like Freddy's supposed to be him coming out, more or less. I mean, if you watch it. I mean, it's,
And 3. How about 3? Three's great.
Three's my favorite sequel. Yep, out of all of them. I was watching that one yesterday.
Is that the
It's-
Dream Warrior one?
Dream
No,
Warriors.
that's 4.
Yep.
Or I thought that was 4.
No,
Dream Warriors.
Four's the one with Alice. I can't remember the name of that
Oh,
one.
that's
though.
right. Yeah, 3 is.
Which
Dream
one's the
Child.
one where his claws turn into syringes and he gets that girl?
That's the
He's
third
trying
one. That's Dream
Yeah.
Warriors. Yeah.
Okay.
The West. Yep.
Well, you know, and it's funny you mentioned that like Freddy's a gay character, basically.
No,
and-
in the second one, yeah.
well,
Like, I'm not talking about Freddy. I'm talking about like the protagonist in the second
oh,
one.
well, the rumor has it Freddy is actually a gay character,
I've never heard that before.
and rumor also has it that what's his name, Robert Englund, is gay.
I mean, Freddie and Robert Englund seem very gay in New Nightmare and in Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah,
New
you're right
Nightmare
about New
was-
Nightmare. Yeah,
New Nightmare, I actually really enjoyed that movie. I thought
that's a
it
good.
was-
It's good.
That's my second favorite one. The third favorite after the third one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
That's when you get like. Yep. The only ones I haven't seen are 5 and 6. I have to watch. I have to watch those like soon.
You see Jason 9, Freddy or Jason is Dead.
The only Friday films I've seen are the first 3.
Oh, dude. I remember
Jason
watching
Goes
that in
to
the
Hell's
theater.
good. Jason Goes to
Jason
Hell is a really good movie.
That's 9,
The
right?
one where they all eat his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That
Yeah,
one's
is that,
weird
is that
as
the
fuck.
one? Is that the one where he takes over people's bodies or something?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That was the one where I'll never forget watching it for the first time. The scene in the tent with the guy and the girl, and she's fucking riding him, and then she gets a fucking spike drilled right through her and ripped out of her. That fucking scene, I was like, whoa, tits. I was like 9 when I
Bro.
seen that movie, 10.
I could tell you, watching that in the theater and then seeing I watched that in the theater with packed audience, and the fucking Freddy glove comes out, everybody was fucking going nuts.
Yeah. And then it took fucking 50 fucking years later to get a crossover film.
Yep. We thought it would happen the next year.
It
I think it's about
technically
Freddy
was
versus
supposed to.
Jason, yeah.
I gotta
Illegal stuff.
I gotta watch the Fatal Vision fan movie that he made. Friday the 13th.
Is it on his channel or is it on another channel?
No, it's I don't know where to view it.
I would ask him on Twitter then.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him on Twitter because it's Halloween. I gotta watch it at some point.
So apparently, a crossover Freddy vs. Jason was in development hell since before Jason Goes to Hell. 87 was when that idea was put together.
Yeah, because that's whenever New Line around the time they got the rights to Friday the 13th,
Yeah,
and obviously they're the ones that did Nightmare on Elm Street. So
yeah, and then obviously Jason Goes to Hell came out in like 93, 94.
Who handled Friday the 13th before that? Paramount?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Paramount's a motherfucker because like where the fuck is my G.I. Joe and Transformers movie?
Yeah, Transformers 1 that came out this year, the animated one.
Right,
That
I
show
mean-
will be going straight to streaming service if it does come out.
I assume so. It's so funny with G.I. Joe because G.I. Joe, there's so much money involved in the toys and the comics, but when it comes to the movies, like there's no interest in it. Like the last movie went straight to streaming, limited release in the theaters.
I thought the last movie was that Snake Eyes shit.
Talking about Snake Eyes, yeah.
Snake Eye, but it came out during COVID, so it had limited screenings. And the Snake Eyes movie was pretty good, actually.
It was straight for what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
We need a Destro movie.
Did you guys ever watch the reboot?
I'm telling you, man, that'd be great.
Did we ever watch a what?
The reboot of Friday the 13th in 2000.
I did. I thought it was okay-ish.
I
I
saw where
liked
it came. Saw where it came out on 4K. I think some
The
channels. I
the
subscribed to.
sleeping bag scene, where they light the sleeping bag on fire, was pretty damn good. That was pretty goddamn good.
Oh yeah.
I think that worked better than the Friday 13th. I never seen the fucking Nightmare on Elm Street one. The Nightmare on Elm Street one, with Jason you have a mask, you don't have a talking character, it works. With Freddy, it's a lot to wrap your head around the fact that it's not Robert Englund.
Gotta be
Yeah.
Robert, exactly.
And it had the guy that played Rorschach from Watchmen.
What the hell's that guy's name? Jackie Earl Haley.
Jackie Earl.
There you go.
Yeah.
He sounds like a mass shooter.
Or a baseball player.
Yeah, it could go either way.
See, and what's cool about Robert Englund, like there's a see here. Okay, maybe he isn't gay. He's been married.
Yeah. What the hell?
I mean, he sounded gay in the movie though, just the way he talks.
But he's had 3 wives. But you look at like some of the movies he did outside of Nightmare on Elm Street. So he did
He did Galaxy of Terror, didn't he? That Roger Corman film.
yeah.
Like the alien ripoff. I think Sid Haig was in that one too.
Yeah, speaking of fucking killer actors, Sid Haig.
R.I.P. Sid
Legend.
Haig.
Yep. R.I.P.
Legend.
R.I.P. Captain Spaulding.
The Mangler. You ever see that movie?
I've never heard of that one before. The Mangler.
The first one, you want to talk about some gore factor? There's some gore factor in that one. It's about a machine that's got this curse on it, and it kills people. It just mashes them to fucking nothing. Obviously, he was in the first Wishmaster. He might have been in the second, but I don't remember.
Was Sid Haig in the AVGN movie?
Was he in that movie?
I'm making a joke. I don't know.
Oh, I only watched that movie one fucking time, and I will never watch it again.
That's all you need to do is watch it for that one fucking time, and then for the ET review. That's all.
Robert Englund was in Zombie Strippers. That movie's fucking goofy as shit. He was in a movie I just watched here recently. Oh, The Funhouse Massacre. That movie. If you
Wow, he
haven't
has
seen
quite a resume.
Oh, he's got a lot.
Was Fan of the Opera good?
I never watched it. The one in
Which
the
one?
80s, I think it was.
Robert Englund one.
Or 80s.
Oh, I don't know. I watched the 1943 one. It was gay. Lots of singing.
Well, it is an opera, so I mean.
Yeah, but
okay.
boys, they didn't have to do it like that. Ooh.
What's this?
Hey, he got down in the beginning though, because this guy, he was like a composer and stuff, and he was trying to get his shit published, and someone stole his work, and he was like, "You stole my work, you thief!" And he starts choking the guy, snaps his neck. He fucking runs away because he got acid poured on him. Oh, that was the cool part.
That sounds like a good scene.
It was. Because he's so fucking lame. But when he found out his work got stolen, "You stole my work," and he's just choking this guy in this guy's head. It's like if you were choking Rabbit Dude, his head would be going everywhere. Just snaps. Oh, it's great.
I've never seen any version of that film, Phantom of the Opera. But...
Yeah.
Say the 40s.
It's my favorite movie. I love Phantom of the Opera, but not as much as Cats. I love Cats.
Oh, I knew that was coming. Fucking cat. That movie's apparently a real horror show too. What I've seen footage of.
That opera thing, Cats, with the people dancing.
I'm talking about the 29. No, I'm talking about the live action like CGI.
Broadway.
Vaudeville.
remember when that thing was like, you'd see commercials for it in the 90s, like the mid 90s. You'd see fucking commercials for this Cats bullshit.
Yeah, everyone had the shirts.
You'd be like, what the fuck is this stupid shit?
Must be a slow night over in Herpy Derpy Land.
I hear somebody listening to the School Shooter song.
That's over on my side.
I heard that at work today too.
Before or after you came on and asked Sierra questions?
Oh, I was home when I asked Sierra questions. I was just about ready to leave work and it came on. I was like, I better go before somebody comes in and shoots this place up.
I'm surprised Sierra didn't mention the fact that I've been tagging him in like almost every video I do, just because.
So it's you tag PK in every video you do too, for the most part. Even if it has like nothing to do, or you just mention
PK had a bad day on YouTube today, man. He had a bad day on YouTube. He just
happened?
well, he did a video, and people kept telling him he's wrong, but he's actually right. And he didn't stand up for himself. He bent over for all these people. He had one guy telling him that the Tengen lawsuit, that Tengen did not lose to Nintendo. That's wrong. Nintendo beat Tengen in court. It's a well-known fact. He bent over for that guy in his comment section. Then Atari Creep did a video about the guy, and instead of standing his ground and saying, "Hey, yeah, the Evercade carts are not stable. They can be bricked." He actually had facts to back it up. But instead of backing them up, he made it about some ever SD drive card in a video that he made, and all this shit. And Atari Creep ended up ignoring his comment. He just had a bad day. And then he ended up retracting all the shit he said in a prior video. It's a bad look for PK today. He needs to go back to the drawing board.
Well, you should make a video about it.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I watched all the other ones last night.
Yeah, he was doing two. He had two premieres at once yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Hollywood Albo and Retro Albo. Yeah. At the same,
I was splitting my audience up.
I think most people were watching the Hollywood Albo one. Of course,
I'm telling you,
the least amount of subs.
Yeah, the Hollywood Albo seems to get more traction than Retro Albo. No one likes Retro Albo.
That's how it was before too. On the
it's always like that.
Hollywood Albo.
All day.
Since it got mentioned, have either of y'all seen The Witchmaster 3?
I stopped after the first one.
Oh, you are so lame. You're so lame.
I didn't.
You know there's four, right? There's four
I know there's. I need to watch them, I guess, but.
Oh, I'm just going to tell you my favorite scene on Wishmaster 3. So, he makes wishes. He's a djinn, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he comes across this one guy. And he has to give it to different people. 100 wishes, right? Anyway, so comes across this one guy. And this one guy says, "I wish my lawyer would go fuck himself." And he makes the lawyer, bends the back and he starts fucking himself. It's pretty funny.
The one horror movie that invaded my dreams. I had a nightmare about a horror movie I watched that night as a kid. It was Puppet Master.
Oh, classic
Puppet
series.
Master. I mean, I love the series, and I watched the film, and I watched one of them. And
did you watch the reboot series though?
I didn't know there was a reboot series.
Yeah, it's like some orange and shit when they go way back and stuff. I haven't watched that.
So I didn't know they rebooted that because I was gonna say Puppet Master and the silver ball thing, the Fantasia, whatever it's called, they need to be remade. Phantasm.
Yeah, classic movies. At least the first two.
Yeah.
There's a Puppet Master movie. It's called Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. It's a Christmas movie.
Yes. And Demonic Toys is its own series, I think. No.
Yeah, not very many movies. I think there's like 3.
What am I thinking of? The Gingerbread Man?
That's the
Yeah,
one with Gary Busey in it.
yeah.
Yeah, Gary Busey, Gingerbread Dude. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, though. It looks fucking corny.
Apparently, they made a bunch of those too.
Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys is a Christmas movie.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It's Jack Frost, the horror movie, not the Michael Keaton one. That's a
Yeah.
horror movie.
Yeah, there's two
Yeah.
of them. Yep, two of them. Yep.
Santa's
which
Sleigh
one you
with
talking
Bill
about?
Pullman.
Martin Short? That Jack Frost movie or no?
Jack Frost, that Santa Claus 3 with Martin Short. And there was one Jack Frost that's Michael Keaton. He
Yeah.
gets turned into a snowman.
Okay. Yeah, Michael Keaton. Ugh. Didn't
I
work.
remember seeing commercials for that one, like on video. The Michael
Yeah,
Keaton one,
the
not
horror
the horror
Jack
one.
Frost movie came out in '97.
Wasn't there a sequel or two behind that horror
Give
Jack
it to me, you
Frost?
fucking bitch.
Yeah, there was one called Revenge of the
Oh,
Mutant Killer Snowman.
Okay.
The first movie was the what's her name? Shannon Elizabeth. That was her debut.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Q. I mean, I'm sure Eating Waste really likes that you think he's cute or something. You should go tell him. What the hell?
I don't like that. I don't like that.
You ever see
come on,
Santa's
bitch.
Sleigh? You ever see Santa's Sleigh?
No, Albo,
That
is
sounds
echoing.
good.
No, it's echoing.
hey, Luke. Thursday, I'm working, motherfucker.
Okay, very good.
Very good. Thursday can't get here soon enough.
Testing.
Testing.
Yeah.
Testing.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I should torrent. Oh, it's not even on here. What the fuck?
Echo.
There it is.
There it is. There.
Santa's Sleigh. I got to
That's it.
download that because that's going to be my Christmas special this year. I'm going to review that movie.
Hey, no more echo. Good. You said Santa is going to be your Christmas special.
Yeah, Santa's Sleigh. The
Oh.
Bill Goldberg movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
Slay,
I think I've seen that.
SLAY. Yep.
Is that the one with Big Show in it as well?
No.
It says Goldberg. Is it the one with Goldberg in it? The Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Big Show kind of makes his way into some fucking movie. Oh, I'm thinking of when Hulk Hogan is Zeus. Big Show is in that movie.
You ever see the movie with Big Show? What the fuck's that movie called?
Oh no.
Or he was
Vendetta.
a jingle. He was a jingle all the way. Dean, is that what you're thinking of for Big Show?
Probably.
Santa Claus?
Watch the
He was
movie
one of the
Vendetta.
elves. Watch the movie who?
Vendetta. The Big Show's in it.
V for Vendetta or Vendetta?
No, Vendetta. Dean Cain is the fucking main good guy.
Superman? Well, he better be.
Yeah, and the Big Show is a like a prison. It's in a prison. Great movie.
Prison, huh?
It's a prison movie.
Well, if you say so.
Usually, prison movies are pretty badass.
Usually. Yeah.
Cell Block and that Cell Block movie that
That's a
Albo
good one.
talks about.
Albert's a fan of it too. Yeah, it's a good one. I've seen it. With Vince Vaughn.
Yep.
That's a classic.
It's a fucking awesome movie. Brawl in Cell Block 99.
Bro, it's so
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yep, awesome movie. Might be. It's actually the best Vince Vaughn movie I've ever watched.
Yeah, because he doesn't make too many.
Yeah, he
He
usually
doesn't
does
think
stupid comedies.
That comedy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, romantic comedy crap, man.
Yeah, and Crockett from Miami Vice is in that. Don Johnson.
Crockett.
Yeah.
Oh, Don Johnson. Okay.
Yeah, also was in, what was that other show he was in? Nash Bridges. Remember that show in the 90s? Came on after Raw.
Yeah, my mom loved that show.
My parents loved that show. I watched it quite a bit too. I thought it was pretty good
Yeah.
for what it was. I think Stone Cold Steve
Yeah.
Austin did a few episodes.
He was though. Yeah.
My parents would be like, "Who's this guy?" Like, that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, he wasn't giving middle fingers. Drinking beer.
So I know him for drinking his beer. Yep, just guzzle it down just to crush it on his head.
Yeah, just a fucking. Most of it goes down his fucking stomach, not in his stomach. What a waste of fucking booze.
Yeah, I gotta bring back Stone Cold Steve Albo. This fucking here's something that is not horrifying to the 4 panel members and members of the chat, but this is a horror story that will scare the majority of the people watching this. I just got selected for overtime at my job. Ooh, exciting!
I got 2 hours of overtime in today.
I fucking love it. I fucking love it. I love the fact that the majority of my coworkers have other things going on. They're lazy, whatever the fuck, and I get to reap the benefits. I fucking love it. I just love it. Who remembers the Buff Bagwell movie where he gets killed by a monkey?
Buff Bagwell movie. Oh, I think I might have seen it.
I gotta call the name because it stars him. It stars Breaking Bad, the Bill Cranston guy, whatever the guy's name is, and a fucking monkey kills him.
What? I'm looking up. It says it's only in a few movies though. Is it No Holds Barred, Day of the Warrior, Lethal, Terror Tract? Is it any of
I
those?
think it's Terror Track.
It's Terror Track. That's the one. That's it. Right there, Terror Track. Yep. Yep, the fucking monkey. And the whole punchline of the thing, because I'm watching this Buff Bagwell, the guy's channel's good on YouTube, okay? And he's talking about how Bill Cranston, is the guy's name Bill Cranston, the guy who starred Malcolm in the Middle, Breaking Bad?
Bryan
Cranston. So Bryan Cranston, get this. Bryan Cranston got paid more than Bryan Cranston to star in the film.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, it is.
You see, here's the thing about Bryan Cranston.
The monkey by the
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and finish.
No, Brian. The thing about Bryan Cranston is he's incredible as the fucking dentist in Seinfeld. Breaking Bad, I'm not really a fan of the series. However, he's good. Like the scenes that I've seen, he's good.
So when Breaking Bad first came out, and I knew he was in it, I was like, I can't watch this. Malcolm in the Middle ruined his acting for me. I hated that show. I tried to watch it. I tried to like it as a kid. It's just, I think it was more so I didn't like the mom. The mom really pissed me off on that show. She was so fucking bitchy. She's a Karen. And then after Breaking Bad,
she's no Peg. She's no Peggy Bundy.
Yeah. See, Peggy Bundy is fucking great. But
And hot.
He's ass.
Yeah, but Brian. So after Breaking Bad was done, it was completely done and over with. And then they did the spin-off. I finally sat down and watched through all of it. I'm like, you know what? This shit's pretty good. I like it. I thought it was great.
That's a series I've always avoided because for whatever reason. But I don't know. The scenes I've seen are pretty damn good.
And there's a guy that's on that show. He's an old guy. I can't remember what the character name. It's been a while since I watched it. Let me see.
I have him as my avatar because he's a freak, just like you, Kia. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Let me try to find this. There's Breaking Bad. What's that fucking?
He's like a skinny guy, right?
Yeah.
He's like a skinny guy.
Yeah, he's an old guy.
Yeah, that guy was selected to be in some superhero movie now.
A superhero movie,
I'll
eh?
find it.
Yeah, one of those
Obviously,
superhero films.
The Gus that
He's
ends
going
up
to save the day.
Gus.
Gus was great too. He's actually in Far Cry 6. The guy that like fucking great. What the fuck was that guy's name? I'm gonna find it. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah, Giancarlo Esposito. I think.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking great, great actor. at least on Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. There's an old guy, not that guy, not Walter White Jr. Fuck that bastard kid. Not Hank or Dean or Hank Schrader. I didn't like him. He was a fuckface. Oh fuck! I'm gonna find it.
All right. So what's a better series? Heavy Metal Gamer, Sopranos or The Wire?
I didn't care for The Wire. Sopranos all day, every day.
Sopranos, my favorite series of all time. Just today, I watched the Columbus Day saga, where I don't know if you remember, they read about Columbus Day. They say these activists are going to be down there at the fucking in Newark, the fucking Columbus Day, the Columbus Park statue, and then they end up fighting with all these fucking Native American guys.
Yeah, that's the scene where they're at the house. We will. What does he say? Something about we will celebrate Columbus Day in this house.
yeah, that's the fucking scene.
Yeah.
He goes, because he's reading from the book. Anthony Jr. is reading from the book, and he's talking about this sounds like slavery to me. And Tony's like, in this house we celebrate Columbus. End of story.
So it's the character Mike, which is played by a guy by the name of Jonathan Banks. There's a scene where it always stands out for me. He goes and orders some food, and he comes outside, and the one, I think he's a Mexican cartel guy or whatever. He's like, give me all your money, and he's like, there's some, the way he says it, the way he looks, he's like, oh, come on, guys, like. And then later on, I think he gets the shit kicked out of him or something like that. But that guy's a good actor.
How about the scene in Sopranos where they're playing Up in the Club, and fucking Furio knocks on the door, and he's like, "Give me $2,000."
Oh, I have to rewatch that shit again. I watched it when it first came out. I was in high school.
Okay, I got you.
High in high school, because at that time I was big into like mafia shit, like Goodfellas, Casino, the Godfather, and that type of shit.
I had the luxury of watching it. I had the luxury of watching it fresh with my parents as a kid. The times I was home on a Sunday night, and then watching it as an adult, back to front, the whole fucking thing. And what made it the best show for me was when Steve Buscemi came in as Tony C. That revived the whole show.
Steve Buscemi is an underrated fucking actor.
He is
incredible, and I like Boardwalk Empire. You know, now Steve Buscemi, when he fought with the Korean guy because they're opening up the fucking massage shop. I mean, talk about a story arc. He fucking Long John Silver because he smokes fucking Joey Peeps. I mean, I can go on and on about Sopranos.
I'm looking at some of his like later films. I forgot he was in Escape from L.A. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Con Air. Steve Buscemi has been in a shitload of movies, man.
Yeah.
There's movies that he starred in. He was in he was Donnie in Big Lebowski.
Yep.
He was in a Fargo too, wasn't he?
Yep. He was also in Armageddon with Bruce Willis.
Yep.
He was the one that always said something about his daughter, and it sounded really creepy. Let's see what else.
I was a big Bruce Willis guy. Did Bruce Willis do any horror movies?
I guess it's Sixth Sense if you count that. I guess.
Lucas, what's your favorite horror movie, man?
Horror movie? Yeah. I don't know. Texas Chainsaw should be always the top.
Texas Chainsaw? Okay.
Okay, good pick.
That's a good one. Yep.
Yeah. He's a big movie fan.
I don't know. This is what I can think of on top of my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I like a lot of gore shit. You know what I'm saying?
Maria, Lucas has his fright mask on early for Halloween.
I don't even want to tell you what I am for Halloween.
What are you gonna be? You fucking witch.
I go into like the Freddy Kruegers, the Chuckies, the
Chucky! Oh my god, we haven't mentioned Chucky, motherfuckers.
Child's Play, yeah.
you You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it's hospital.
Bob loves Child's Play.
Like that, and then there's like the Final Destination.
Jared does too.
I don't know if that's a horror, that's a thriller, you know what I'm saying?
How do you think Silent Hill stood up as a video game movie? My ex-wife liked it. I did not like it.
It's
That was lame.
it's tolerable.
It wasn't bad.
I don't like that one, and I don't like Resident
I'll be
Evil.
right back.
Resident Evil's horrible. It's not even survival horror. It's just fucking
Action, they did.
trying to be action. Yeah, trying to be action.
They made a bunch of them though, so I mean they're making their money. They're making money. They made
Yeah.
money.
How about who saw a Steven Seagal movie with the vampires?
I've seen the Space Ice video about that.
Nobody?
Yeah, where they're like in the hospital. Yep, I haven't seen the movie though. I've seen like that video about it.
It's horrible. It's so bad. It's
One of his direct-to-video specials. Yep.
It's got a good scene in it though. Like the first scene, the opening scene is good because Seagal goes into this house. There's a bunch of fucking vampires in there, and he lays waste to them. It's almost you almost feel like it's going to be James Woods versus Alec Baldwin fucking vampires, you know? And it's not. It's just not. It's not that at all. Vampires is great, by the way, by John Carpenter.
Yeah, that's one of his, I've never seen that one. That's like one of his later ones, ain't it?
It's later one. It's good though. It's definitely don't sleep on it. It's a good one.
What about In the Mouth of Madness? Is that one any good? That's what I've been had on the watch list for a while.
I tried watching it. I rented that from the library, and I don't know. I was not feeling it whatsoever.
Yeah, because that's the one I think
It's
with
just-
Sam
but-
Neill in it. I think.
But they say like I didn't hang with it. Like I watched like the first 45 minutes and I bailed. So supposedly it gets better at the end. I don't know. That's one people talk about though.
Yeah, I've heard.
It might be good. If I watch it now, I might like it.
What about Prince of
Yeah.
Darkness? That one's not bad.
In the Seagal movie, does he go to the vampire and like, are you trying to?
Never seen it.
Are you trying to? Suck
He says he said in an interview. Carpenter said in an interview that Prince of Darkness is one of his favorite films to make.
Yeah, that one's like pretty. That one's pretty weird. I think it's got like Donald Pleasance. He plays like a priest or something. It involves like Cthulhu. It's something weird. It's been a while since I've seen it. I gotta watch it again. It involves like the devil or like something like that. It's been a while.
The devil.
But yeah,
I don't know I don't know if anybody here listens to creepypastas, but my favorite creepypasta, besides the Wendigo ones, and not all of them are good, but the ones by Dr. Creepin, my favorite one is The Parchment. That's a more of a patriotic one. It's about the Constitution. It's fucking great. But my second favorite is going to be Cassandra. That's an AI horror fucking saga. All right. Cassandra is like this AI robot who's brought into the house to do menial tasks for the wife, and she ends up wanting to fuck the husband, and she kills everybody in the house, even the kids. It's fucking brutal.
I think they made an AI horror film recently. Or horror film about AI.
It was like last year when they did that.
It's like Stepford Wives, but dark. Hey, get out of the kitchen. My wife cannot be replaced by a robot. Look at the tits. Look at the tits of that video game voice girl. They're beautiful. I love them.
Do Smash JT
Hey, little
as Count
gamer.
Dracula.
Whoa. I want to suck your blood. Hey, children of the night. Rise from your graves. I want you all to attack the living. It's our night. It's our time to capitalize. Bring them all to me. Count Dracula! Look at me! I want to suck some cock, then some blood.
The gay Dracula.
Yeah.
That's woke Dracula.
Hey, the penis has the largest artery in the whole body.
Oh no!
Why not? It's just a cup of blood. What's the big deal?
Oh my god, fucking Jeff.
Hey, I'm the Dracula. That was the West Coast ambassador of all bloodsuckers. Look at me. I was number one gay tester.
Give me that poster.
Give me a poster. Give it to me. Roll it up and shove it in my hole.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Yargo reminded me of a dumb, scary movie I used to rent as a kid. Anyone ever see My Grandpa is a Vampire?
That name sounds familiar.
It had the dude from the Monsters, I want to say.
Hey, my favorite horror movie is The Hyatt Household. Hey, what's going on with Jeremy filming Hyatt? Whack it off.
That was pretty horrifying. Listen to that.
Yep.
Well, his whole life's a horror show, though. So, horror movie. I mean, we all heard like Cassandra talking about the House of Horrors.
Has Alyssa Milano ever starred in a horror movie?
I don't know. Let's say Blackula versus. I've never
Hey,
seen
Alyssa
Blackula.
Milano, get out of the kitchen, and all you other Alyssas.
What have you been up to on YouTube? Smash.
I've been covering the Black Gamer Girls. They copyright struck me, and I won.
Damn, you're up to almost 75K subs though. So
I'm killing it on YouTube.
Giving views, I guess. Too much for shitty content.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay back all my residuals and AdSense to Alyssa Mercante. That's my horror movie.
Yeah, no. Oh,
Dude,
you got
listen
some? No, go
listen
ahead.
listen to Amityville. Listen to the guy tell the story of Amityville to fucking Art Bell from Coast to Coast was horrifying to me as a kid. Even though it was all bullshit. The guy's on death row talking to a prison phone, talking about his wife's face melting.
Melt. Ugh,
While he's
man,
fucking her.
I could imagine that. Oof.
Dude, he talked about how he's fucking his wife, and his wife turns to an old lady in front of him.
You talking about on the first Amityville?
I'm talking about like this guy's real life account. The guy before the other people moved in and heard voices and shit and said all this shit. The guy that shot everybody in the house. This guy was on death row, and he's talking about fucking his wife. She turns to an old lady. Talked about the walls melting. He said he heard voices like all day, every day in the house. Talked about pigs in the windows, humanoid pigs staring out at him while he's out in the boathouse. It's fucking crazy. The whole shit was nuts. Like I don't know the whole story for Amityville. People say he's full of shit, but I don't know. Hearing this guy tell the story from death row, you believe him. I don't know. Me sitting in the car delivering newspapers, listening to this fucking story, I was compelled. It's fucking riveting radio, coast to coast. Art Bell and this fucking guy talking from death row.
Yeah, I mean the first one, it was pretty fucked up as a kid for me.
Yeah, Yeah, he said the movie. The guy said the movie pretty much nailed it as far as like what his story was.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
I think the first was like streaming. The first Emily.
Oh,
It's
it should.
like Max or something.
The guy.
Did you
the
guys
guy
ever see the first Salem's Lot? Because I got this remake and stuff.
I've seen the TV. It's all right. The TV movie. It's long though. Too long though, in my opinion.
Is it longer than it? Because that was a TV movie.
The first one's about 3 hours because it was split up into 2 parts.
Yeah.
I think Toby Hooper directed that one.
Okay.
I've never seen it, but I read the book as a kid.
Oh, okay.
Christine was good. Oh my god.
No,
Carrie.
Christine and Carrie. Yep, those are good ones. Yep.
Yeah, I mean all those original.
You mean to tell me a killer car that eats people is good?
Oh, dude, the movie's great. Holy shit! The fucking you gotta watch the movie. If you've never seen the film before, man, it's good.
Oh, it's very.
I've only seen clips, and I was just like, I ain't watching.
Very entertaining. Yeah. I was surprised.
Yeah, it's entertaining, man. It's got it all, dude. It's got like teenage high school type scenes, like Karate Kid type scenes. Then it's got these fucking scenes where the car is just killing people. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this: is it better than Teeth?
I never seen Teeth. I heard of Teeth. I know
the premise of it, right?
Yeah, sure, absolutely, 100.
Okay, then. Yeah. Okay. Just wondering.
Christine, that's like prime Carpenter in his prime too, so you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like hit after hit for him.
Dude, and okay, so as a side, the actual car was featured on a show called Graveyard Cars. And this guy does restorations of old Plymouths and stuff. That was a Plymouth Fury, a 57 Plymouth Fury. And the car was actually had remote control capabilities. Like you could drive the car remotely. And they demonstrated it on the show. That was something that Carpenter did because they had it to where
because the car was like supposed to be possessed. Yep.
The car was supposed to be possessed. So originally they were gonna black out all the windows and have a guy driving it, but they were like, "Nah, fuck that. We're gonna make the car remote." So they had a remote control device driving the pedals and shit.
Yeah, to make it more realistic, so you could like see inside of it. Yep.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And in practice, like if you watch the movie back, there's scenes where you never see somebody driving the car when it's driving itself, but there's scenes where the coloring on the windows are off. But it's a demonic car, so.
I start saying I've never seen Cujo before Gorgo. So
Cujo, that's a friendly little doggy.
There was a horror movie inside of The Sopranos. So in the movie The Sopranos, one of the characters writes a screenplay called Cleaver, and it's a mob boss who dies, and his body gets cut up and gets left in different parts of Jersey, and the body comes back together again, and he becomes Cleaver, and he ends up killing everybody that killed him in the mob. And it's played by in the show. It's played by Daniel Baldwin, the guy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Tony Danza. Oh, okay.
No, Tony Danza would have been funny, but they put Alec. They chose Alec Baldwin. It was fucking. It's pretty funny. It's pretty goddamn funny.
Yeah, speaking of
It's supposed to be based on.
No, go ahead.
It's supposed to be based on Tony Soprano. So they're watching this film. The characters are all sitting there watching the film in the theater, and the Tony Soprano character is fucking this Asian girl, and the wife is getting all pissed off because that's supposed to be Tony Soprano, and he's fucking some girl on the side.
What are you saying, Cheeseman? Speaking of Stephen King?
Yeah, and have y'all ever seen The Mist before? That was pretty good. Right,
of course.
2000s, I think.
It's a fucked up movie. If only they would have waited. Hip on.
All right,
Is that-
exactly.
Is that the one where they're in the grocery store?
Grocery store. They go out. They can't go outside
saw
with the
that.
mist because the monsters are getting
Oh,
them.
Mist?
I saw that was good.
The Mist? I think that's what it is, right? The Mist?
The Mist, yeah, Lucas.
Yeah. Very good.
That was a good one. Pet Cemetery, man, dude. Fucking who is the guy? The judge from the Two Utes, judge from My Cousin Vinny, gets his fucking shit sliced up by the kid. I mean, dude, that's epitome of horror.
Did they remake that one or make a sequel or something?
They
I
remade
refuse to watch
and
it.
there's also a sequel.
There's
The
a
judge
sequel.
you're talking
And
about, he said, old man, they said, you go up that road now. Go up that road.
yeah, he played. He's actually the guy from the Munsters. He's actually the lead character in the Munsters. The hip bone's connected to the thigh bone. Thigh bone's connected to the. He sings that song, you know, in the Munsters.
Oh, okay.
That's a pivotal scene in the Munsters. He sings
Speaking
that
of
song.
monsters, does anyone remember the Canadian classic hit, My Little Monster?
Oh, I never saw that. I
I
remember.
know
it, though.
Yargo does. Yargo, you got to. They had a movie and then they had a damn cartoon series.
They should remake that as My Little Queef.
My Little Monster.
Yep, My Little Monster. Dude who had like all the colors of the rainbow. My Little Monster.
Who had a pet monster as a kid? I did. With the orange handcuffs. You had orange breakaway handcuffs that you put on this stuffed bear.
A stuffed bear.
Yeah, my pet monster. Yargo remembers
That's
it.
what it was. My pet monster, not My Little Monster. My pet monster. Yeah, because he had the orange hand. Yeah, and they came out with the damn doll series. You're right, Alvin. There you go.
Oh,
I've
that was
never
based
heard
on a
of it.
movie. I didn't even know that.
I've never heard
Yeah.
of My Pet Monster before.
Yeah, it was a movie. The kid turned into the monster, but in the cartoon, he was just in the fucking treehouse. Whatever. I think it lasted the whole season. I don't know.
Since it got 13 episodes, so
Well, whole
there we
season.
go.
There you go.
Whole season, yep. Yeah, it's the 80s though, so that's why I never heard of it before.
80s. It's got some gems. That's one of them.
Time.
Yep. Teddy Rubskin.
Yeah, my parents couldn't get me that for Christmas. I wanted one.
I had one. I was a spoiled little bitch.
Well, lucky you. Horror movie.
Oh, horrible. I was watching one, My Bloody Valentine last night. Y'all ever seen that one? The original one?
Is that with
That's
Johnny Depp?
No,
Yeah,
that's
classic
a,
Yargo.
that's a Canadian one. Yorgo probably knows about quite
Oh,
heard of it.
Canadian.
It was filmed in Canada. Yep.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was pretty. It's the one about the miner that goes around killing people.
The Mine?
The miner.
Oh, Miner.
Yeah, miner.
Okay.
Yep. Goes around just like.
Now, wait. Let's for clarification. It's not a little kid. It's a actual coal miner.
Actual a miner. Yes,
Okay.
MINER. Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's from the 80. I think that one came out in 81.
Gotcha.
I was watching that. That was pretty good. I was watching it yesterday. Like a slasher film.
Oh.
Who remembers the coal miners from Zoolander?
I just remember Zoolander.
John Voight and Vince Vaughn. It's Merman.
So I'd say I've always seen parts of Zoolander on TV.
Can you do the perfect pose, Alva?
I sure can. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I bet you can.
Get ready for it.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's it. Wonderful. Oh.
That's something more for Gay Elbow. Yeah, and Dean,
I still gotta do I gotta do this year's man of the sexiest man of the year. It's Gay Albo.
Yeah, Yargo, I got that confused with that Fred Savage movie a little bit. Little Monsters.
Yeah, the one with Howie Mandel, I think.
Yeah.
Bob was upset when Fred Savage got older.
Oh, he always gets upset when all these child
was.
stars
Sure
get
he
old.
was.
Yep.
Bob in that Red Room, that's a good short horror film.
It sure is. Bruh,
It's a modern classic.
I mean, the sequel was quite horrifying too. Bob in the fucking mental hospital. Bruh,
Yeah, you look like Bob right now.
exactly. Bruh,
The cogs.
the cogs have been turning.
I got this one for shits and giggles.
How many inches you working with, bruh?
Hey, Volpe, you are not gangster. I am gangster. Oh, guys.
Where can we watch that now? Who archived that?
Volpe, I think, has that on like Rumble or something.
Yeah, he
Oh man.
E King chopped it up though, real good. I wish he
E
would.
King, man. E King needs to come back.
Yeah,
E King needs to come back. E King needs to come back and give us another no balls, no glory. That's my favorite thing he did.
My favorite thing he did was that Steven Seagal type.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Typing on the computer? Yeah.
yeah, he can't type. Yeah.
Yeah, you remind me about Space Ice. I gotta subscribe to that guy to catch up on my Steven Seagal shit.
He's been doing live streams too. He's got like he's got like a fucking mullet. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got a mullet and he's raking in the fucking donations, man.
Oh yeah. Of course, oh yeah, definitely.
Is it a real
And
mullet or fake?
It looks real.
It's like
to
a
me.
Dr. Disrespect mullet. It's a fake.
That's
It's definitely a fake.
It looks like a fake.
Yeah, he definitely puts on the wig. But hey, you know what? The guy has an original idea on YouTube. That's a rare thing. That is a 100% original idea. People are copying it now, but there's no.
Fun of, like, Seagal, yep.
I mean, making fun of Seagal has always been a thing, but this guy did it in a way with the fucking voiceover whole shtick. It's great, man. It's fucking great.
What does he do? Just dub over Seagal?
No, he just does like overviews of the movies, basically.
So he does
But it
two
makes it-
things.
it makes
So
it
he'll do like the greatest movie ever, and typically it's Nick Cage or Kurt Russell, and he'll do it as the voice, like the like one man, one desire. Yeah, and he'll do that, and he'll either big up a movie or it'll be the worst movie ever. So typically, when it's Jean-Claude Van Damme, it's the greatest movie ever, and when it's Steven Seagal, it's the worst movie ever.
He's channel right here.
It's good. It's totally good. You go down a rabbit hole with this fucking channel.
Like I said, the
Okay.
Seagal ones are the best ones, though.
Space Ice.
Seagal's
Gotcha.
are the best, but he mixes it up. He mixes it up with Neil Bell and all these guys.
Neil
and
Breen. The Breen ones are good.
Neil
too.
Breen. Yeah.
Breen makes some weird ass shits.
He did Top Gun. That's good. I like, but when he does Nick Cage, it works. I gotta see if he did. I gotta see if he did Nick Cage, the fucking one where he's a gangster. What the fuck's that movie? The one with Sam Jackson and the guy from NYPD Blue. God damn, Something
These are all
Kiss.
these are all the ones he's done at the playlist.
Kiss of Death. You ever seen Kiss of Death, Cheetah?
No, he hasn't done Kiss of Death yet.
Oh, Kiss of Death is my favorite Nick Cage movie. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, the last one he did was Con Air.
Really? So he did Con Air years ago. You must have redid it.
No, 5 months. Yep, 5 months ago. Yep.
Okay, I seen that one already.
Yeah, you're right. He did do, but this one's like longer though. That one that was only like 8 minutes. So yep, he did redo it. Yep. Yorgo's got the link to the Bob.
Oh, good. Nice.
Yargo has a damn bookmark. Yes.
Yep, he says he rewatches it from time to time. Yep. Did he go after D Reed too in that video?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He went after everybody. I think he
Lee,
went
Alvo, D. Reed, Volp.
Volp was the main one though. I think.
I believe
I think Rabbit Dude caught some shit in that too. And I'm not joking around. I'm not joking around. I'm serious. And Rabbit Dude, I think he threw him in.
Then I chased him down, bro. Yeah, right.
Yeah, where they stole his Xbox or whatever.
They stole something from him.
I gotta rewatch it because I 100% honest. When that fucking thing came out, I skimmed through it. Like I did not fully absorb it because Bob is so repulsive, you know.
Yeah, I didn't watch it at all until I watched it with Buttocks. And then I saw all these people like Potion Sword run like, yeah. I'm like, ooh, you little bitch.
Potion Sword Run, the balls in this guy to flex that $200 backpack when he's living at someone else's house. It's a slap in the face. Slap in the face to the people putting him up.
Hey, we know the real shit. It's nice when you're getting comforted by someone else.
Really is.
I can buy a $200 backpack.
Who would pay $200 for a backpack though?
I mean, it falls in line with him because I remember years ago he bought a Halo backpack, Xbox backpack where you can stick your fucking Xbox into the backpack, and it was Master Chief themed. He paid like fucking $300 for this thing.
That's horrible. That's fucking
exactly.
Horrible. Golly, 300 for a backpack.
No, there ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
It's just it's a waste of money.
There's no investment in it.
Backpack better last for like 20 years or something.
I mean, it makes sense. The guy bought a $400 litter box, so that the cats are scared to go into.
Yeah, because it's one of those robotic ones, ain't it?
Yeah. The cats have to jump in. Cats don't like being locked in like that.
Well, I've heard you shouldn't get those anyway. You're better off just getting the ones where you scoop it out yourself, a regular one.
I mean, absolutely. But it makes sense because let's say you have house cats and you have an automatic feeder and you have a cleaning box that the cats won't fucking shit in all the time. Let's say you're leaving the house for 4 or 5 days. But you got to have somebody taking care of the cats. You cannot leave the cats not attended that long, or have multiple litter boxes set up.
I heard Queef just uses a regular bedpan and fills it up with Cheerios as the litter. So
the roaches can eat too at the same time.
Yeah.
I revisited the Bell Manor reviews from 7 years ago, where the guy was talking about the roaches and shit, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow, fucking.
That. 1 star, and he said, I wish this could go lower.
The other reviews are bad too. But that was perfect. That had everything in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what did Lewis say when he got on today?
Lewis was on?
Yeah, he was on a Sierra Aries girlfriend or something, and she had Down syndrome as in the picture. That was Lewis.
No, that was Albert.
That was
That was
Lewis.
me.
That was you.
That was me. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that wasn't Lewis, no.
Who was someone came on there with the damn Lewis and it's like authenticated. This is Lewis 2DG and all that.
Was he the one in the chat that didn't like say anything? That wasn't like
No, that wasn't the Bouffant Wiener guy. No, it was someone else. Man, it couldn't have been. Yeah, someone else.
Was it early on in the stream?
It was like in the middle of it while I was away. And I just added it on.
I don't know. I didn't recognize what was in it. I knew Albert and Heavy Metal Gamer and Buttocks, but that's the only ones I guess I knew of, and the Bouffant Wig guy.
Shame on you, Albert, saying that's your girlfriend. Shame.
Yeah, it's. I swung and I missed. I tried.
I'm just saying, Down syndrome people wouldn't want to be associated with Sierra.
No, they
exactly.
Even they know that stuff's bad.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
I don't like Hitler either. Whoa, bad. Oh God.
Hopefully Sierra sticks with his end of the bargain and comes back next Tuesday.
It'll have to be Wednesday. We're going to rotate.
Gotcha. You're getting put on rotation, Sierra Error.
Yeah.
It's actually a shame. In all honesty, it's a shame that Sierra took those videos down because he has a lot of stinkers on his channel, but he had some videos on there that are gold as far as content. Like the ones where he's showing off his rifles. It was great. Like he's showing off these fucking guns that have never been taken out of the box, and he's basically handing out death threats to people online. The ones where he has the boots, the Nazi boots, it's fucking great because he's talking about Nazism basically. There's like so much shit in that guy's channel.
I mean, the only thing that I can recall on his channel was him being harassed by the cops.
Yeah, I remember those videos. It during COVID. Yep, not wearing a mask. At McDonald's, I think, or something.
Yeah, he goes to McDonald's and he puts his video up. And it's basically him. He goes in and walks right back out. He doesn't create a scene. Like he fails. He fails to follow through with the whole thing. He walks in, they get pissed off, and he walks out. It's lame.
What a dork.
It's not like when I walked. It's not like when I walked into a restaurant and I started saying it's a wrap at this point. Started screaming at top of my lungs.
Or when you had a damn dot on your forehead. Talking to people.
Joe, yep.
Turbo Joe here.
Oh my god! I did that at a fucking Dunkin' Donuts, and some guy looked like he was gonna fucking want to deck me.
Oh no!
Well, Joe's gone MIA again. He did that couple.
Yeah, he fucking he let us all down
or whatever. You know?
The steak on a stick. He let us all down because honestly, because he was talking about doing cooking videos. Like I would watch that.
Maybe he's made a new channel.
See, I don't think so because he wants that AdSense from all his legacy videos.
I don't think so. If you want that AdSense, you would be making content.
Yep. I think he's got like real life stuff going on, and YouTube it's not even a factor.
Oh, probably. Because, like, you're probably waiting for divorces to be final. I don't know, something like
All
He
that.
hasn't been active on a regular basis in a couple of years anyway.
Right.
Think
Right,
about it.
trying to get his stuff back. Wife wants half of it.
I'm sure at some point he's gonna be coming back. It wasn't a good look, honestly. Like from an outsider's point of view, he did the video where he's coming back and he's basically still salty about the divorce. You don't want to fucking go into on YouTube, basically talking shit about the wife
Air your
and
dirty laundry out. Yep.
airing your dirty laundry. It's not good because they can use that in court. You know,
Yeah. They do it all the time.
all the time.
Joe just has to find a mate that's all in, like mine.
Yep.
Joe must not have been putting it down then. Because if you're
I
putting
mean-
it down, a woman is going to be down. You know what I'm saying.
I'm getting tired of these toys, Joseph.
I am Turbo Joel.
The fucking turtles, all the shit in the house, She put her foot-
all his arcade one up.
arcade one-ups. The wife finally had enough. Now, according to him, he put her out on her ass, and he had the house. But I don't believe that, though. I don't believe that. I think he moved in with his folks or something.
Yeah,
'Cause
because
if
we
that
would
was the
probably
case-
seen Joe in there, that same house. Did we see
He
Joe
would
in
have.
that
He would have been filmed. Now, he did. He did film from the house when he was doing the
Yeah.
fucking. No. I mean, we don't know. It could be his mom's house. The stick of the stick could have happened at his mom's house.
That's what I'm saying. Did you see anything that might have looked familiar in that
No.
little area?
No,
Seen it?
not
Oh,
at all.
okay.
So he's definitely a different location.
Right. Uh-oh. I'm going to get off here. Save battery life.
Do it.
I'm not gonna be on for that much longer anyway. It's almost midnight. I'm gonna watch.
It's almost the witching hour.
Witching hour. Yep. So let's say old Art's been quiet for a long time.
Yeah, Art's busy.
Yep.
All right, Cheetah. So what's the game plan for tomorrow? Any spooky gameplay?
We'll see. I'll be working tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be streaming
Okay,
or not.
so some Gen 2 shit to talk about. So I saw this game called Spiders. It's a main game. It's an arcade game that was never ported to 2600 or ColecoVision. The only console it was ever ported to was the Emerson Arcadia. All right. The gameplay is a cross between Galaga, Bubble Bobble, and some other shit. The gameplay is truly compelling. The game's getting a full remake for release for the 2600 by this guy John Champon, some shit like that. This guy remade Galaga. He remade it with a game called Galagon. Remade Qbert with a game called Ruby Q. He did Popeye for the 7800, and a slew of other games. The guy just got a contract with Atari to actually officially make ports.
Huh.
I'm mentioning it because the Galagon port is Galaga on the 2600, but it's fucking like near arcade perfect. Like the shit this guy's doing is groundbreaking, in my opinion. And the Spiders game is very compelling because the ROM is available on Atari Age right now, but this gameplay of Spiders is amazing.
So the Spiders I'm looking at looks like a shooter type game. Is that the same thing?
Same thing, yeah, but the gameplay changes from level to level.
Oh, okay.
Really interesting stuff. So that's something I picked up on from Mike's Gaming Gala. Mike's Gaming Gala has the exclusive and all that shit. Like he's given the first reviews, he's given the first review copies. He had the guy on tonight to talk about it. Really interesting stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking at the gameplay for Galaga, and it does look pretty close. Like the sprite.
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn close, man.
I don't think Galaga ever got a 2600 port. I think
No,
Galaxy
it
did, though.
yeah, it didn't. Like when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, this is just a knockoff. But then when you think about it, it's 2600 running this. It's pretty impressive. And here's the catch to Galagon. It's got a true co-op mode, so you can have two ships on the screen at once, play with independent controllers. And it's got a full challengers. So you know the challenging stages that happen every third stage.
Yeah.
It's got a it's called champagne mode, and it's full. It's like the whole game is all challenging mode. So it's got those two modes going forward. So you could do 2-player co-op Galaga, which has never been done before, and that. So it's actually pretty interesting. Atari picked them up because, forget the licensing. This guy is actually doing things with a 2600 that has never been done before. So,
Well, they did DLC for the Atari 50th, and some of a few of the games they did were homebrew titles.
yeah. So they actually pay attention to the homebrew market, which is smart on their part.
And they did one of the little videos that they do for that also talked about homebrew too. That's the people that develop games for them.
Now, the big challenge they were talking about was the fact that they can't get these homebrews, the homebrews they just mentioned, going on the 78 or the 2600 plus, the new console they have out. So they are working on it. This guy's dev company is Champ Games. They're working on cracking the code so they can get these homebrews on those consoles, which is ideal because then Atari could sell these carts to the new market that for these these physical collectors that have the 2600 plus and the 7800 plus. That's really what Atari wants. So Champ Games is actually working on getting it to run on those hardwares. I'm telling you, it looks awesome. There's a full gameplay on this guy Retro Bliss channel today.
Yeah. I found that video. I'm gonna look at it real quick.
Yeah, don't pay attention to Retro Bliss's eyes. He's got like a crooked eye, and he's very interesting to look at. But that's like the official first look at the game.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the fucking ads first because I'm looking at it on Chrome. There we go. Why does he have like a countdown for his regular? Is this like a premiere or something?
Oh, dude, that channel is a fucking mess. That guy's channel's a fucking mess.
Yeah, no, it's not a premiere. So why is there a countdown? Like what?
It's a live show. It's a live show.
Oh yeah, streamed. I see now. Yep.
Wait till you see Phil's face. The guy's name is Phil. Wait till you see his face.
Yeah, I see he's got sort of like a lazy eye or something.
Yes.
But God, look at he got a bunch of Atari games though behind him.
You got to see. Phil's a good guy. Like the guy Phil, I of course mentioned to this guy John in the comment section. I said in the chat, hey, what's up with Cobra Strike, G.I. Joe Cobra Strike 2600? And fucking Phil immediately starts laughing because Cobra Strike. You tried playing that on stream before. The game's like fucking. The game's a fucking piece of shit. It's horrible. So Phil starts laughing about it, saying like John cannot fix that game whatsoever. So the guy's knowledgeable about Atari, but his fucking e-begging. So this guy Retro Bliss, his e-begging goes like this. He has a ninja club. That's his fucking join button. Join the ninja club. Retro Bliss Ninjas. And he's doing a giveaway, but he wants these people to basically no death run these Atari 2600 games, and then he gives away the games. Like nobody's gonna fucking do that, man. Nobody's gonna fucking do that.
You can't even beat you can't even beat most of them. How do you no death run them? Do you have to get a certain score?
I mean, it's not no death run. It's get a certain score on Frogger, get a certain score on 3 other games, And it's like, dude, no one's gonna fucking do that, especially when you get these games for like $2 on eBay.
Exactly.
But
Or hell,
it's
the
his
flea
way of
market
getting,
thrift store.
yeah, it's his way of getting interest in the show. Long Lost Brothers, yeah, exactly.
Oh no, Retro Bliss looks like he has all his teeth still, so he's got a leg
Yeah.
up to Atari Creep.
Imagine Atari Creep with his grill and those guys' eyes.
Oh Lord.
I gotta say, Atari Creep, like the way he handled PK Dong today, PK and the Dong was not the way I would handle it. But he won this round between PK and the Dong and him. The thumbnail, he's sticking his tongue out at PK and the Dong's head. The fucking pin comment. They call this guy Crazy Burger. They call PK and the Dong Crazy Burger. However, he ignored PK and the Dong's fucking comment. Like, he should fucking set this guy PK and the Dong straight in the comment section. But that's his prerogative. But Atari Creep basically had this guy's number, and he's wrong. Meanwhile, Atari Creep is wrong. Those games can be bricked by Blaze, and they have been.
Yeah,
You
we're
know,
talking about the Namco one. Doesn't that
exactly.
like, not work anymore? Yep. We were talking about
It
that.
didn't work on the VC and on the fucking handheld with the updated software. So that right there is something that Atari Creep ignored. But but PK and the Dog lost his opportunity to set the guy straight.
Does he have like an amplifier in his house? Atari Creep? That's what it looks like. Like in the room where he films his stuff.
I don't know. I have to go back and see. So Atari Creep, one of the things he does is he pulls junk out of the garbage can and turns it into art. So that might be an amplifier that's dead, obviously.
Probably.
And he might be turning it into something.
Looks like he's got a plug though, so I don't know. Or here, we'll just screen share it real quick.
Like a car amplifier?
I'm not playing the video, so it'll be all right. You see it right here, like the on the right hand side.
That definitely looks like a guitar amplifier, and he plays guitar on stream. So yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
I gotta hand it to Atari Creep for his roast on PK, and he made a lightsaber. It doesn't work, but it's a lightsaber like unsheathed, like a lightsaber from Return of the Jedi or something. He made it out of junk from the garbage can, and the fucking thing looks just like a lightsaber. It looks just like something from the. It looks like a fucking like a piece of the fucking props from the movie.
What does it have a color like blue or green or red? Or
It's like bronze colored.
Oh, bronze, huh?
It's actually quite impressive. Like, I made a video on the guy digging through the trash, and Great Guardian, this channel that I'm friendly with, he came into my comment section and said, "Dude, I looked at this guy's work, and it looks like a fucking lightsaber." Now, Great Guardian has a $10,000 kit for like a real lightsaber. This thing is like, it's not a flashlight. It's like a fucking beam, like a laser beam that comes out of this fucking thing, and it's like a real life lightsaber. It's like pretty badass. And he's like, I spent $10,000. I spent a grand on this fucking lightsaber. This guy made this out of garbage, and it's actually a pretty close 1x1. So like a nice replica. He did a good job.
I mean, yeah, especially making it out of trash. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Still a douchebag, but yeah.
Right. But he has some good qualities, I guess.
I mean, yeah, the art is quite impressive.
Yep.
And the way he handled PK. So this is how he handled PK. He showed the video, all right, and he's eating the egg salad sandwich. And he's like, this is a good video. And he's watching PK and the Dong on the screen. And he's eating this fucking egg salad sandwich. And he's like, oh, what the fuck did this guy just say? And then he went into the video. And the video is horrible after that point. But the beginning of the video is funny. Because you see PK Dog's face. Compound that with the fucking thumbnail. Good job, Atari Creep.
Yeah, see, he looks like he has a lot of junk, like a lot of. Well, those Funko. I think he has Funko Pops too. It looks like it.
That's pretty gay.
Yeah, Funko Pops are pretty. I agree with that. Those are very gay.
I mean, dude, talk about a bad investment. Funko Pops,
Waste of money. Yeah.
waste of money, dude. Like they like how they did with ET allegedly. They destroyed a bunch of fucking Funko Pops at the factory. They fucking like basically put them in a landfill because to offset the market. That's how fucked up that market is.
So it's kind of like the Beanie Baby boom, where everybody bought them and they turned out to be worthless.
Yeah.
Yep.
And other useless junk that's never going to be worth anything. Cyrus Martin, his cousin, made a garbage pail kid with his face on it, and he's selling it on a website.
Cyrus
like,
Martin or someone he knows.
Cyrus Martin's cousin.
Oh, his cousin. Oh.
And he made a cassette that's a MP3 player. So it's a cassette that you could put MP3s on and play it on a cassette and plug your headphones into the cassette. Now in 2024, who the fuck is gonna buy this product?
I wish you like display it on your shelf, because nowadays everyone has a phone where you can listen to music.
Exactly. It's the thing's not even shelf worthy because it's a clear cassette and you can't put it into a boombox and play it. So it's totally pointless.
Yeah, nobody uses it. I don't even think maybe like old people, but that's about it. Like really old.
Oh yeah. I mean this guy's wet in the guy's channel. Oh my god, the promotions for this fucking device. He's insulting the audience. He's saying stuff about the people's viewers' moms. It's like it's horrible. It's horrible. I can't even. He did one promo in a Pikachu outfit, like he's dressed as Pikachu.
Oh my god. Trying to attract the kids, it sounds like it.
Oh, totally. Because every video is made for kids, so there's no comments. And it's made for children, but he's talking about people's moms. Like it's satisfying, like your mom. That's like the whole thing.
That's the thing. YouTube Kids is shit because they don't moderate anything. All sorts of junk.
They don't.
I've read stuff about that or seen videos about that.
Yeah, I mean, I put a video on for my kid, and it looks like a My Little Pony video. But
it's one of those. It's that brain rot. Yep, those ripoffs. I know. Yep,
yeah.
It's got like fetish.
There's like gunplay in it and shit. It's like fucked up.
Yep. These people, they know how to work the algorithm. They do that just thinking like they know kids will click it and they get like the ad revenue and stuff. Just to see.
Yeah,
YouTube's got to do something about that, but that's going to take, like in my opinion, the government, because YouTube's not going. They don't give a shit.
They actually did some stuff to curb it, but
I know
not
they
enough.
did.
Not enough.
I know they in the mid-20s. I remember that the whole Elsa Gate stuff, but it's all of that stuff's coming back now.
It really is. Like just the example I just gave. This guy's channel. This guy's channel has no views and stuff. However, it's still in the kid's algorithm, and it still could pop up.
Oh,
Art's back.
I had to kill some stupid people.
Nice.
I chopped them all up.
Is there in Terrifier? You can spoil it for me because I'm not going to watch it. In Terrifier, is there any police officers anywhere?
Yes, there's police officers that get massacred.
Nice. I like from your review, because I'll enjoy the movie through your review. I like how he mixes it up with his weapons of choice. He has a Tommy gun in one scene. He's got a fucking pistol in another scene, and he's got a knife in one scene.
He's got a whole bag of tricks. So he's got like hacksaws, and in the third one, obviously the shower scene, he finally uses a fucking chainsaw.
It's like it's good that they waited that long.
Yeah. I mean, I was like thinking, come on, he's got to use a fucking chainsaw at some point, and he finally did.
I never. Now that you mention it, I never seen Freddy or Jason use the chainsaw in the film.
Well, Freddy doesn't need it because he's got the claws.
Right.
Yeah. And Jason has the machete all the time.
Yep.
And the spear gun, man, dude.
Yeah.
So Friday 3D when he shoots that spear gun, I fucking love it, man. That's so good.
What else does Jason use? He's used pitchforks.
A little known fact about me. So Friday the 13th was released in 1979, correct?
That's in 80, I think.
80.
In 80, huh? Okay, so the story was told by me that by my parents that so obviously I was a kid. So I was born in May in 79. So I was a goo goo gaga in the theater, and my parents went to go see Friday the 13th, and I was in the theater watching it with them.
Or maybe what was it 80 or was it 70? Hold on, I'm gonna look.
I think it was 1980. I think.
I think it was too. But see, the way I remembered it was I was in my mom's room, but apparently I was a goo goo gaga because I know they definitely watched it.
Yeah, it came out in mid 1980. Yep.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Part 2 came out in 81.
So I was like 1 year old watching that movie. No wonder I like Jason so much.
First time I seen it was I was 7.
I fucking my all-time favorite fucking horror franchise. I fucking love. Oh, what's your favorite one out of the whole bunch?
Oh, I'd say was it what's the one with the retard?
5.
And his dad's like, or the one guy's like, yeah, they're all a bunch of pussies. Or maybe it's 3.
5's my favorite. 5 is the retard with the chocolate bar, and and they all get wiped out. And then at the end, they take the mask off, and it's a guy. 5 happened to have the most kills. The retard of the motorcycle. Oh, okay. So the guy's driving around the fucking double wide.
Yeah.
Jason pops out, puts a machete to his fucking throat, and the head ends up in the goddamn soup. And the mom sees the head, and then she gets fucking incinerated.
Yeah, I mean, the one with the retard with the chocolate bar was great because his dad ended up being the fucking Jason.
Yep.
The retard on the motorcycle.
That's 5, and goddamn, it's the best one. I like 6 too. People don't like 6. I like 6. 7 is pretty fucking dope. 4, going back and watching 4, man, 4 was good.
See, what about the Manhattan? What about the Manhattan one? What do you think about?
I saw that in the theater with my dad, and cheesy as fuck. I fucking loved it.
It's great.
Give me your best shot. Takes the guy's fucking head off. Fucking great. He kicks the guy's boombox. Like, it's fucking awesome, man. They're on the cruise ship.
Wasn't hold on, I'm looking at the characters here. The first one I ever seen before I seen 1 and 2 was the one with that fucking. Was it the final chapter?
Final chapter is when you get introduced to the mask.
Yeah.
And it's Corey Haim at the end. Part 3 is the one where he's got the fucking rice bag on his head, the corn bag on his head.
No, that's the second one because the third one's where where he gets the hockey mask for the first time.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shelley Finkelstein, that fucking piece of shit character, that was played by Larry Zerner. That was the first one I seen, and that one I really liked. Part 3.
Okay, so what was the point that made it to where you have sequels? So I don't think at that point, a movie prior to that, a horror movie, had an ending quite like the ending of Friday the 13th, where she's in the boat and the Jason comes out of the water and drags her into the water. Horrible ending. and
Yeah.
it sets it up for a sequel. It's like right then and there, and it's like it's fucking great, man.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the only other movies that you knew there was going to be a sequel, like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He's out there flinging around like he looks like fucking King of all buttocks out in the middle of the road in some fucking desert town.
The fucking dance. What was the one where he danced? The Chainsaw Massacre where he danced.
Well,
He
technically,
puts a-
that was a dance, but there was in 2 at the beginning of 2. He's doing that dance with that Nubbins, that puppet, or it's like a dead body, and he's got like a hood over it, and then they're chasing these 2 guys in a car, and the one guy gets his head split in half.
It's a dance where he puts a chainsaw over his head and he boogies. AVGA made a big deal about it.
That might have been in. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I think that's in 2.
2's the one with Dennis Hopper, like the radio station ants.
Yeah.
Where they're traveling around selling their quote unquote barbecue.
Yeah. And it's dead people. They win the chili contest.
Chili contest. Yeah.
I love that. That's my favorite Texas Chainsaw.
I think I saw that. I think I saw that in the theater or on video because that's where the one with the fingernails and the chili.
Yeah, and they at the chili contest, the one guy eats and he gets a tooth, and he's like, "Oh, it's one of them peppercorns."
Yeah, it's goofier compared to the first one.
It's more of a it's horror comedy. It's great.
It's
And Dennis,
really
that's
good.
probably my favorite Dennis Hopper role was when he played Lefty.
Well, real life mimics art because you had the border cartels. Allegedly, they're putting human meat in empanadas and selling it to Americans.
It's probably pretty good.
I mean, you mince it up enough.
Yeah, just put some seasoning on that fucker.
Yep. Fucking, you ever seen fucking the Woody Allen movie, the Harry, dissecting Harry, or you know what I'm talking about, Cheetah? They have a scene in there where the wife eats the husband or some shit. I wish I remember the name of the movie. It's a good movie. A fucking Woody Allen movie, a fucking pedo movie.
Yeah.
Is
But
it called Deconstructing Harry?
that's the one. Deconstructing Harry. It's got fucking Billy Crystal as the devil. It's got a scene where this guy eats his whole family. It's a fucking good movie, man. Definitely a
Kirstie
good
Alley's
movie.
in that movie too.
Yeah, Dice Clay's not in that movie, but George Costanza's in it. He's got a wig in the movie, I think. If I recall correctly.
So is Julie Louis-Dreyfus. Julia.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire's in there too.
The scene in hell is very funny because the scene in hell, Billy Crystal's the fucking devil, and he's talking to Woody Allen, and he's like, "Oh, we got AC in here." He's like, "Yeah, it fucks up the ozone." And you're watching in the background, you're watching like all the fucking little devils like on smoke breaks and shit. It's funny shit, man.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I know I've seen it before, but it's been a fucking long time.
Yeah, I remember liking that movie.
Old Woody Allen, fucking.
Yeah, he fucks. He makes fun of the fact that he raped his kid too in the movie. It's quite interesting. He brings the hooker to the daughter's clarinet recital. He brings this hooker and ends up getting kicked out of the fucking place.
What a surprise!
It's quite funny.
If y'all don't
Harry
mind,
Met Sally.
I'm going to end this at the 3-hour
What?
mark.
I know you are. I know what you're doing. I know you're doing, Cheetahman.
It's only 9:06 here. Jeez.
Yeah, but it's
So does
midnight.
anybody in the chat or in the panel, do any of you guys watch this fucking AVGN horror fucking shit he runs every month?
I
So what's
used to.
the Monster Madness? I've heard of it, but I've never seen
I
it.
used to.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the fact that he plagiarized shit. Like I care about that. That's interesting, but it's just fucking boring. I don't know. Like what is he covering on that?
I think he does this also. I know he's done like the Universal stuff before. I think he just does whatever he wants. As far as horror, as long as it's horror related.
When I used to watch it years ago, he was doing like actual like Halloween, and he was doing Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw.
That was good.
Yeah, that was back. Well, that was still when his actual content was good. This was before he was involved with Screenwave.
Yeah.
And then whoever he's with now doing his writing. I mean, I wish he would go. Well, obviously he's got a family, so whatever. I get it. But back before he had the family and everything, when it was him and motherfucker Mike, when they were doing it, like it was good writing for what the skits.
Really was.
And I don't like Mike Matei. I think he's a cocksucker, but
he's good in that capacity.
He was good as a writer, and then he brings those Screenwave idiots in, and
they ruin everything.
Yeah, and the only one like I didn't mind Justin Silverman, but then he's a fucking cocksucker now. And then Kieran, he was all right, but you know, the best thing Justin Silverman ever did was his Silvermania channel, and he pissed all that away because he thought he could do better. I guess he wanted to be more, because it was pretty like crude humor, controversial humor. I mean, they had that guy Bob on there. Ended up being he actually ended up having like child porn. He got busted in a child.
That was a
porn
bad
ring.
look.
Yeah, and I think that's obviously when that got out, they had to do something. And it's a damn shame that Bob was that Bob is a piece of fucking trash, because he was funny on those fucking every video he was in was fucking funny.
It's funny until you realize that the guy's being fucking really creepy.
Yeah. Or having, I think they found like 100 terabytes of child porn, and it's like, what the fuck?
It's like, dude, that's fucked up.
Sick fuck. Now I would love to slam a chainsaw up his ass.
Yeah, really. What do you think of Kieran stealing fucking Fatal Vision stuff?
So I did not know about that till Fatal Vision told me a while back, and it's kind of, you know, I don't know what Fatal Vision's. Obviously, he's under a different name now from what he was back then. I didn't know his channel before now, and
He was Scary Jersey guy before, and he did a whole review for Countdown Vampires. And obviously, this guy Kieran went to his review of Countdown Vampires and spliced it into James his review.
So
he took a joke and changed it up just enough to make it to where it seems like it's his original joke, but not enough.
So his channel was called Scary Jersey Guy.
Right, but now but they changed the Fatal Vision. So if you look up Fatal Vision, you're gonna get Fatal Vision Castlevania. You're gonna get 2 Fatal Vision channels. You get one with a Metal Gear Solid from Snatcher as the avatar. That's his old channel, but you won't find the video on it. He has it unlisted. I have it somewhere in my folders. But if you ask Fatal Vision, he'll share the link with you. It's close, dude. Like you look at it and you watch it and you see what Kieran did to steal the shit.
Okay, I found.
His old channel had some good shit on it. But when he changed channels, I was questioning why he did it. Now I understand why he did it. With the new channel, he got a fresh new crack at the algorithm. It actually worked out for him.
Yeah, he was under the so his name on there was Triple Shot Media. It says Fatal Vision, and then here's his. So he's got more. That's what's fucking weird, because this says his last